Students. Oh, oh, Vamshi, you started the recording?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, okay, no problem at all. I was surprised, like, who has started? Okay, all right, cool. Grand welcome to all of you, my dear students. So today is day 2 of our GenAI and Agentic AI class. So yesterday we had a quick introduction, and I know some of you felt a bit overwhelming with a lot of information. So Vamshi has tried to guide us on RAG models, Agentic AI, and all the things. So today we are going to take one step back and help you to understand bit by bit, along with the practical assignments. So that will make you feel better. And our actual classes, some of you asked when actually the actual batch is going to start. It is going to start from next Saturday, the same time. We are not going to take any break. We already got enough number of registrations. Whoever is interested to register, continue from next weekend, please reach me. And the classes are confirmed to start from next weekend, and it will go until towards around the 21st or 23rd of June. So it's like another 10 to 11 more weekends we'll be continuing. But before talking about the next batch sessions and everything, let us understand more about the generative AI, some more additional features. Yes, yesterday was some of the topics were eye openers for even for me as well. Hallucination and how the logic works and some RAG model. And today Vamshi is going to deep dive into some more additional topic, especially the most exciting part for all of us, I guess, is going to be the CV preparation, how we can make help of the AI to improvise our CV, to analyze our CV. And Vamshi is also going to help us to build an AI agent within n8n automated workflow tool. So what are the purposes and how these tools are used and when exactly we are going to use this tool in real time is very, very important. So AI is taking different dimensions, different shapes. By the way, for those who joined newly, my dear students, my name is Lakshmi and I live in Australia and I have 26 years of experience in IT. And this is my LinkedIn and I'm the founder and director of Hands-on Agile Coaching Company. Most of you know, but some of you who joined freshly today only. So this is my LinkedIn. I don't want to spend too much of time on my background. Yesterday we covered enough. And whoever has any doubts, you just ask me in the chat. I'm very happy to share any kind of links, whatever the link that you want to check or inquire to build the trust. Okay, team. And I'm just reading, like, this article got published 22 minutes back. AI scams are getting harder to spot. Look, the AI agents, oops, what is this? The AI agents are doing the attacks nowadays. It's not the humans anymore. Most of the things are being cleared. So they are creating the cyber criminals are creating the AI agents. The AI agents are automatically making the phone calls and talking like even it is becoming hard to recognize the tone as well. That's the voice scamming they are doing. Growing number of AI tools improving at a fast rate. Number of claims from whom fell in victims of the AI scam. It's growing exponentially. You can read this article as well. Your voice can be easily cloned. The AI agent can exactly talk as if Lakshmi is talking. Keep your loved ones and your bank accounts safe. The AI and security, both of them, they are going to rule. We have very good number of people who are trying to misuse, and at the same time, uh, double the number the companies need the people with these skills to defend them, to defend them. Right. More and more thieves are coming up with the bad mindset. So definitely, the organizations need people with good mindset and skills who can defend them. Like it's like a digital war. Digital war. You see here. You will need to it along around 7 warning signs that will put you on high alert. So highly personalized messages. AI tools can generate an email scam that include your personal details and publish that about you mention your job, hobbies, and everything. So it can pull out all the information from the social media. So please be careful. I know most of you will feel proud sharing your pictures, your daughter pictures, your family pictures, the places where you are going, and you don't know where that information is going to store. You just join our cybersecurity class, we will teach you. The information will slowly settle down somewhere in the dark web. So please don't try to post unnecessary. So try to keep the post private and not for everyone. If you enjoy, sorry, it's just my opinion. If you want to post, you can still go ahead and post. But try to keep life for yourself, not for the entire public. And don't try to post something for maximum number of likes or comments. It is equally being misused by other part of the world whom you don't even see. and we don't know how that information will be misused. And we have AI. I think, I don't know, Vamshi, you can help me. Once a picture is posted, the attacker can easily see the location where you took the picture. Anonymous, so that completely the other person can see. Somewhere, I don't know, that AI is, I think it's going to automatically detect where the picture was taken. It can really see the time and where it got posted. For example, you are posting your family pictures, like for example, 1 week here and there, and they know that your family is away and your location is USA and your family is in some other location, maybe in Australia. So that's a good opportunity for them to get into your house or maybe misuse things. Yeah. Urgent request, pressing needs, look, fulfill an urgent request, act now, or your account will be locked. Send your payment immediately. I do get a lot of emails like this, phishing emails, not humans. The AI agents are sending messages that are a little too polished. See here. I don't want to talk more, but it goes into the cybersecurity kind of a thing, but both are all are interlinked, how they are building the AI agents. So the companies need equally build good number of agents which will defend them, which will detect whether this agent is really a genuine call or a fake call. Yeah. Moving preceding. Look, chatbots are used by scammers to sound legit as they start to continue conversation, blah, blah, blah. Today's advanced AI models have the capacity to pen up legit looking messages, evoke the same vocal patterns, everything exactly. So, especially with the money transactions and everything. So, please be careful. Please pay attention. Let us understand a little bit deep dive into more about today's session. Over to you, Vamshi. Thank you very much.
Right. Thank you, sir. Hello, guys, and welcome to the day two session. So, before this, let me tell you what kind of stuff we'll be going to learn. So, first, we'll once again look at the concepts that we have covered yesterday. So, like what is generative AI and what are LLMs, what is a RAG, and of course, today's concept is about AI agents and again, agentic AI. So we'll also work with some kind of custom GPTs. I'll show you practically how this exactly works. And then we'll also create an agentic workflow, AI workflow, AI workflow using n8n. So n8n is one of the popular AI automation workflow kind of tools. All right. Now coming to concepts that we have understood yesterday. So we'll once again have a recap of all those things. So generative AI. So it refers to AI models that generate new content based on the data they were trained on. So it can include, for example, now yesterday we have understood that it can generate user-defined content, especially in the format of text. So again, code and again, images, audio, and again, video. All right. So these are the different kinds of output kind of responses or the content that it generates here. Fine. Now, so you give some kind of prompt to any particular LLM. So that is a chat GPT or it can be some kind of I mean, Google Gemini or it could be any other kind of LLM. So it takes in some kind of input response and then it generates some kind of output response. I mean, it depends upon the kind of prompt that you given. All right. So what kind of response you want here? So you might even ask it to generate as a text. So let's say you want to write some kind of email, or you might want to write some kind of content for your blog. You have a blog and you want to write some kind of content here. So you can even ask it to generate content on a particular topic or any particular kind of, thing that you're asking for. Second thing is code. So you can also ask it to generate some kind of code or even ask it to explain like how, step by step, how it actually flows on. All right. And then image generation. So chat GPT as some kind of from OpenAI family, we have the DAL-E, so which is used for image generation, DALL-E. All right. And again, see, we also have some kind of video converters and again, some other kind of thing called as Sora. Of course, even this is only from some kind of OpenAI family. And if you look at some other kind of, I mean, the LLMs or some kind of thing, from Google, we have Nano Banana and again VO3. So again, you have some kind of mid journey. So this is another particular tool. And again, likewise, there are different set of tools. I'll also show you what are the different tools that we have. So, I mean, I'll show you a list here. Like, I mean, so they're used for different purposes here. Now, even if you refer Google or sometimes even in Instagram post, you might be looking at different kinds of things. All right. So this is what we have understood yesterday. And again, so we have also discussed about the prompt techniques here, prompt techniques. So we have discussed a framework here for beginners like you. I mean, so you can use this kind of framework as I told you. So where prompt meaning, so P is where you actually define what you want exactly. Okay, so that means your purpose. So what is that you're trying to solve or what is that you are asking the AI to do? And again, role is something, so you are instructing the AI to perform or act in some kind of way. All right. So and O is some kind of output, so which tells the AI to generate the response in that kind of way. And again, markers is something, so you want to give AI specific instructions to generate the output in a specific format. And P, which is also called as patterns. So you also instruct it or give it some kind of examples here. So I want this kind of thing, or if it is a meal, right? I want, I mean, you to generate or also give me recipes regarding oatmeal or porridge, or let's say, for example, lentils, salads, and something else. And tone is where you set the tone, like for example, it to be engaging or I mean practical or some other kind of thing. So this prompt you can use it as a beginner level. Of course, I mean going forward, we can even use some other kind of advanced methods here. I'll also give you those kind of methods, and so we'll also discuss this one. Now, in yesterday's session, we have practically looked at what are the prompting techniques. Prompting techniques. So we have discussed like what is zero shot prompting technique and what is few shot. So what is chain of thoughts here? Chain of thoughts, also popularly referred to as COT. All right. Now zero shot is something. So it's just like a straightforward question that you are asking. I mean, like Chat GPT. For example, now yesterday we have understood like how it actually works here. How does it even break down each and every kind of tokens? So we have discussed the process, right? Tokenization, vector embeddings. Okay, so we have discussed how Gen AI actually, I mean, understands the prompts and again generates or gives you the response here. So zero shot is something, so where you do not give it any kind of examples. So it's just like a straightforward question. So we have understood in yesterday's session, right? So like generate me a 7-day meal plan. Meal plan. Now we have looked at this question. Now here I'm just asking the chat GPT or the any LLM you take it. Okay, so just about to generate something. I'm not giving it specific instructions, nor even I'm asking it to act as any particular assistant here. Fine. And again, so that is about zero shot prompting. Then again, in few shot prompting, so I ask it to generate a 7-day meal plan, 7-day meal plan. So as follows here. Okay. So what I do, I also give it some kind of specific instructions. Like for example, so if it is day one, so day one, I wanted to generate some kind of thing here. For example, for breakfast. All right. So what is for breakfast that you want? Again, I'll also instruct it, like for example, so this is what I want for lunch here. And again, so this is what I want for evening kind of snacks, or again for dinner. All right. So these are some kind of example I'll give it. And again, it generates me accordingly. Fine. So this is what is few shorting. In few short, you actually give some kind of example to the LLM to generate in the same kind of way. So this is what is few short. Then again, a chain of thoughts is some kind of a prompting technique where you give it detailed instructions like generate a 7 day meal plan, 7 day meal plan. Okay, so which includes some kind of like for example, which includes like high protein. Now we have used this kind of concept, right? High protein, so which is high in protein here, right? And then again, so which is also high in fiber, and again see which is anti-inflammatory, and again which is also used for weight loss, and again fat loss kind of. Which will be helpful for me to shed my weight, and again fat loss and something else. So everything is a chain here. That means it acts as different kinds of prompt here. So each and every prompt acts as a chain here. So that is why it is called as a chain of thoughts here. Now we have practically implemented this one. And then, so we have even understood what is LLM and again what is RAG model. So what is LLM, guys? See, LLM is a computer program trained on lots of text here. Okay, so it can understand and generate human-like language here. So you could understand LLM as some kind of autocomplete. Now this is what we have understood, right? So autocomplete kind of statement, autocomplete, autocomplete. Fine. So you can find this kind of examples in WhatsApp and again Gmail and other some other kind of coding editors as well. So like you can ask it to generate, for example, explain some kind of thing here. For example, I'll ask it to explain me what is AI or what is difference between AI and generative AI. So I'm a beginner here, so I can give it some kind of instruction in this way, and then it generates me some kind of answer for that. All right. Now, even we have looked up like what is the limitations of LLMs. So we have understood the limitations of LLMs where. So what are the limitations? Knowledge cutoff, knowledge cutoff, and then hallucination. And then, so one method to avoid the case of hallucination is so give it some kind of specific instructions or the data so that it can understand and again generate some kind of responses out of that. So we have even covered some kind of basics about RAG. So what is RAG? And again, we have even looked at a basic RAG example using Microsoft 5. So this is some kind of SLM that we have understood, small language model. Now, even we have understood what are the difference between LLMs and SLMs here. So LLMs are also called large language models and SLMs are small language models. So whereas LLMs are trained on vast amounts of data, so billions and trillions of data parameters, SLMs, on the other hand, are trained only for a specific purpose, and they have their own kind of data. That means you give it some kind of private data which is private to it. All right, and then it can learn that particular data and it will generate some kind of response here. Now yesterday we have looked at like how to generate some kind of responses or using this particular tool here. So we have given it specific instructions on the kind of generative AI course here. So when students ask some kind of questions, it can respond to them in some kind of meaningful way here. So this is what we have looked at yesterday. And now, so we have understood the concept of RAG. So what is RAG here? Retrieval augmented generation. So it's like giving the LLM a memory upgrade. So instead of relying only on what it learned during training, RAG allows the LLM to retrieve information from external sources. So what it does is it retrieves it, sorry, retrieves information from external sources. All right. So those external sources can be anything. So either you can give it a specific data. So, we'll be using some kind of vector databases here. All right. So the data which you use in terms of storing some kind of information in RAG applications and agentic applications. So that is also called as vector database. Vector database. Now it is not similar to the normal database that we use. So it is something different. It will store data based on the natural language responses. Fine. So we were discussing about RAG here. So it retrieves information from external sources before generating an answer here. Fine. The LLM first looks up information here. Fine. So what exactly happens in a RAG model is the LLM. Okay, so LLM first looks up looks up. Okay, so information. So this is called as retrieval. Now, where does it looks up this information? So in the vector database, all right? And then it then generates you some kind of result here. Then it uses the info to create a good response. So this is what it actually does here, all right? So this is what happens in a RAG system here. So first of all, the LLM looks up for the information, so which is also called as retrieval. Then it uses that information to create a good response. So this is called as augmentation. Fine. Generation. Augmentation means generation here. So this is what we have understood in the case of RAG here. So RAG is just like giving your LLM an additional kind of memory upgrade here. Fine. So that was about RAG here. Now let us try to understand the concept of AI agents here. Now we have even discussed about RAGs here, right? So now let us look at the concept of AI agents. So what are AI
Vamshi,
agents?
before going to
Yeah.
the AI agents, can we quickly clear the questions in the chat so that we can fresh do the fresh
Oh,
topic AI
okay.
agent?
Fine. Okay,
Okay,
so could
you,
you help
yeah.
clarify the token usage based on prompts? Example, zero shot again, chain of thoughts. Does it depend on prompts or output? Let me tell you, the LLM response or the output depends upon your prompt here. As I told you yesterday, right? So if your prompt is precise and again, if you give it proper instructions and examples, right, it can generate, meaningful responses here. So zero shot is something, so where it is a straightforward question. So it's like some kind of general knowledge question I'm asking it. So what is the capital of France or what is who won the last FIFA World Cup or something? Now, few shot is something, so where you give a specific example here. And again, you ask the LLM to, generate the response in that way. So that is what is called few shot. And again, chain of thought is something, so where you give the prompts as different prompts as instructions here. And each and every prompt or instruction is called as a chain here. So that is what is called a chain of thoughts here. So it generates iteratively. And then can you please share an example for LLM? See, every chat GPT is an LLM. And again, see, for example, Copilot is an LLM here. Fine. So Gemini is an LLM. So there are a lot of examples here, LLMs here. So LLMs, see, generally we actually communicate with LLMs using prompts. So this is what we have discussed yesterday. So prompting techniques. Fine. All right. So what is OpenClaw? OpenClaw is another AI model. So actually it is not as part of a course, but as I told you, after completing a course, I'll give you one such kind of examples regarding OpenClaw. All right. And then, so could you please let me know if we have a RAG, then SLM is used instead of LLM from ChatGPT model. Okay, so RAG is something like, for example, as I told you, right? RAG contains an LLM plus some kind of vector database. So you give it specific instructions here. Now in n8n, so I'll practically show you how to create an automated kind of RAG model here. So yesterday, the concept we have looked at, that is a basic RAG here. Fine. Now, what does knowledge cutoff mean? Knowledge cutoff is some kind of learning to that particular extent here. That means, like, for example, if knowledge cutoff date is December 31st, 2025, right? So you can understand that LLM has been trained on the data until that particular date. So what are the events that took place until that particular date? The LLM knows that thing. And beyond that, it can't answer you. Fine. So that is knowledge cutoff date. So the date until which the LLM got trained here, that is knowledge cutoff date. Why NVIDIA announced Nemoclaw? See, guys, don't ask me these kind of questions. Why they have launched this one? Why they have launched this one? Be specific here so you can read the articles in it. Okay. Now, how is vector database different from normal database? Can you please explain? Okay, so let me show you something. Okay. So before I tell you, now in a normal database, right? You store the data into, rows and columns here. Now you people know this one, right? Rows and columns here. Fine. So you take some kind of table and you store the data in terms of rows and columns here. All right. Now we also had some kind of NoSQL kind of data. So where the data is gets stored in columnar format here. So that is again different story. Now what is vector database? So vector database. Now, how do you speak to an AI system using prompts only, right? What are prompts again? And natural language kind of concepts here. Fine. So the response also will be in the same kind of context here. That means natural language responses. All right, natural language responses. Now, let me tell you. So these natural language responses are purely unstructured in nature. Those are not any kind of structured kind of data here. These are purely unstructured kind of data. And each and every response that gets generated will be having some kind of vector embeddings. That means some kind of tokens for which the numbers will be generated. Fine. So those kind of data should be stored in some kind of database. So we call it as a database here. Okay. So in some kind of database here. All right. So each will be converted to a vector here. Now in mathematics, you know the concept of a vector, right? Vector. So in the same way, I mean, when I want to save the natural responses in some kind of format, right? So we go for a vector database. So vector database is equivalent to some kind of Google search engine kind of index here. Now, when you ask Google some kind of question, right? How does it respond to you? Do you know this one? So the background of that Google search engine, right? We have some kind of spiders or crawlers here. So which crawl the entire web here. And then, so first what it does here, it will divide each and every word into some kind of different keywords. There we call it as keywords here. So based upon the keyword relevancy and whichever the websites, I mean, match those particular keywords, right? It will give you those kind of things here. Here also, now what happens in a vector database? So each and every keyword which here it's called as a token. So for token, again, it will be generating some kind of numbers here. Now, for example, now yesterday we have understood about Paris here. Paris. Now that is the capital of France here. We know this one. Now, when I speak about Paris or when I ask you about Paris, right, what comes to your mind? The first thing that comes to mind, even a child can tell this one. So, this is Eiffel Tower. Fine, Eiffel Tower. So now, apart from Eiffel Tower, Paris is also famous for some kind of fashion. So it is the fashion capital of the world. We know this one. All right. So now, first of all, Eiffel Tower is very, like, for example, so that is some kind of identifier of Paris. Fine. Each and every city has certain identifier, right? Identification. Now, for example, in a database terminology, we speak about primary key. So a particular primary key. So that is a unique identifier of each and every row. So we call in this way. Fine. Now, in this similarly, now if I say about New York, right, Statue of Liberty. All right. So likewise, now each and every city is known for something. So Paris, I mean, so it is famous for Eiffel Tower. And again, Paris is also known to be the fashion capital of the world here. So now these are some kind of similar kind of things which relate to a particular city. All right. So likewise, it stores all such kind of information here. And then when we prompt it, when we ask that kind of question, right, it can form some kind of similar meanings and then it will generate you some kind of responses here. So that's how it finds the result here. So in detail, if at all you want to know how that it exactly works here, how vectorization happens here, you need to learn something about NLP, so which is not required for us as of now. Okay, so but this is what I have told you. Okay, so let me go for the other question. Yes, so that was about natural language processing, the kind of way that I told you, right? It's about natural language processing. So we'll also discuss about the transformers technology, so which is behind the LLMs here. So once we start with our sessions, I'll also tell you how does exactly an LLM work here. So what are the concept of a transformer architectures? So do we work on any project on the go? So or just the concepts and practice here? See, we'll also have projects here. Please check out the document. We also have projects. I'll also make you work on that one. And some projects I'll give you some kind of user requirement here. And you have to show me the output. So this is what I'll be giving you. Fine. No, you have to show me the output here. I'll not show the output. I'll show you some kind of things here and I'll make you work on that one. Fine. So when you get this logic right, you have to show me because see, tomorrow you people will be working here. So you have to put that kind of brains into that one. And again, you have to derive me the output. See, here, let me tell you something. It is not about training an LLM here. So we are already using an LLM which got trained here. Fine. So if you want to train an LLM, again, you have to know deep learning concepts here. So that story is again different here. We do not train any LLM. We are using the LLM which got already got trained here. Fine. Is knowledge cutoff date relevant in chat GPT if it is also searching web while responding when we ask about late news here? Yes, see. Now, yesterday we have, I've shown you like what is the, when was Apple iPhone 17 launched? Can you let me know the features here? So this is the question I asked it here. Fine. Now it was also giving me this kind of answer here, but again, as I told you, that is the concept of RAG here because it has this information, it is extracting me this information from web here. Fine. So now knowledge cutoff date can give you information directly if it has learned that particular thing here. If not, it has to depend on some other external sources here. So in our applications, right, our external sources will be some kind of instructions or some kind of documents which you again store as part of vector database. Now,
Are you
yesterday,
sharing the
say,
screen, Vamshi?
no, no, I'm just
No. Okay, okay,
explaining
okay.
them.
Yeah, yeah, okay,
Yeah.
okay, okay. People are asking. Yeah.
Is LLM then a huge vector database? LLM is not a vector database. LLM is now an AI agent. See, let me tell you this interesting thing. When ChatGPT was first launched, okay, launched for the very first time, and then after that one, few models, when they came out, when they were published in the market, right, they were only LLMs here, meaning they could only give you information on, the kind of questions that you ask it, which it knows here. Knowledge cutoff date. Okay. Now they're also AI agents here. So they have been developed in such a way. Now each and every LLM has some kind of token generation also. You can see that one. And again, let me also show you this. See, I'll show you this one. I think in Grok we can see this one. Yeah. If I go here, okay, you can even see this one. Okay. Or let me show you this one in Olama. Look at this. For example, if I chat GPT, right? Okay, so you can see this one. GLM, okay, Gemma, and again, we have GPT OSS safeguard. So if I click on this, you can see what is the kind of token that it can generate here. See, so GSS OPT safeguard latest here, 14 GB size it requires here, and again, context 128,000. So it is used for text here. So you can also look at this one. 5.1 billion active parameters it got trained here. Fine. You can have a detailed kind of thing in Olama. And again, how many tokens it can generate here. You can even look at this one. Okay. So each and every LLM will be having a certain cutoff limit here. Okay. So a token generation. Token generation means now uh, we are asking some kind of questions. It is responding us with some kind of answer. Or it is generating me some kind of text here. Now, you can also ask it to generate in a detailed way. So there will be some kind of token limit here on what it generates here. So that is called as token generation. Fine. So likewise, each and every LLM has this kind of concept here. Fine. Okay. So basically, vector database is multi-dimensional database. Yes, you can think in that way. Yes. Yeah. Okay. I think we are done with so what is Olama? Olama is again some kind of AI framework, GenAI framework, where you can run the LLMs on your local computers here. Fine, locally. And Grok is again the same kind of framework, but again the difference is Grok is purely will be working on cloud. So you can decide what kind of models you want here. So if you look at this, see, I have Alibaba Cloud, I have Canopy Labs, Grok. From Grok, we have two things here, Compound and Compound Mini. And then from Meta, so Meta, we have Llama models here. So you can look at this one. All right. So these are the different kinds of models you can use. From OpenAI also you can use here. So you can use this one. And then again, see, OpenAI requires some kind of API keys. So you will have to, charge your OpenAI account here. So you'll have to have few credits in that one. Then we can use that one. I'll also show you that one. Right? So likewise, but Olama has lot more kind of models here. You can see this one. So if you go to the models directory, right, it can show you different models here. Different models. And again, see, you can even search from this console also. So popular And again, newest year articles, you can even search. For example, if I start typing Llama, right, it can show me Llama 3.1, 3.2. So what is Olama is? So Olama is just like a framework or some kind of platform where you can use different kinds of open source LLMs locally. You can work with them locally in your computers here. So once we move to this particular topic, I'll also show you how you can install this and again how you can practice this. Fine. Okay, so we were discussing about this one, and now let me move to the AI agent part here. And after discussing this one, I'll also show you practically how we can work with custom GPTs here. So how you can create your own kind of a small chat GPT kind of custom GPTs here. We'll also work on them. Fine. Now, what about AI agents here? Now, AI agents are some kind of autonomous programs here. Fine. Autonomous programs. So let me tell you something. Now, like we have generative AI, we have LLMs which actually give you response in some kind of not open language models, right? AI agents are systems that can understand their environment, make decisions, and sometimes give you understand or like for example, it can act to achieve some kind of goals here. So, for example, it is just like, I mean, asking your agent or your AI system to perform certain task here. And not only this one, AI systems, an AI agent will also, I mean, chart out how to solve that particular task here. So that is an autonomous system here. Fine. So for example, if you go through some kind of Tesla car here, Tesla car, okay. So sometimes it has to take some kind of decisions on the patterns that it has already learned here. Now, for example, it is moving on the road, it has to identify the different objects here. So objects in the sense, it can be a machine, it can be a man, it can be an animal, different, because on the road we see different objects here. Then wherever there is some kind of signal, it has to detect that signal and it has to take decisions accordingly. And wherever it has to take right turn or I mean like for example left turn or go forward or something, it has to also understand that particular patterns here and take some kind of decisions here. So AI agent is something. Now Tesla car. So, I mean, like Tesla is also implementing this kind of thing. So, for example, understand that you're traveling on the road and you're moving to your office here. For example, you're traveling to your office here. Okay. Now, the kind of route that you're going into, there is a lot of traffic here. So they are also bringing this system here so that AI agent, that is the Tesla car, will automatically chalk out some kind of routes here, alternate routes here. So where there is no traffic. And it will decide that, and again, it will take you to your office destination in that particular routes here. Fine. So that is an AI agent here. Fine. Even if you go with ChatGPT, so it receives a question, decides it needs to search the web here, uses a tool to look up information, returns an answer here. So it knows what to do and exactly how to give you the response here. AI agent is an autonomous system, guys. Fine. Now there are a lot of things that we'll be doing with AI agents here because in real world, so you see a lot of applications here. Fine, with AI agents here. An AI agent is a single AI system that performs an autonomous work here. Fine, so it is an autonomous system here. Now coming to the case of agentic AI. So how you can understand the difference between an AI agent and agentic AI. So let me tell you a simple scenario. For example, an AI agent. So think of an AI agent as I'm asking it to book me a flight ticket. Book me a flight ticket to Greece. All right, Greece. Now, the same thing, if I ask my agentic AI system, right? Agentic AI system. Okay. Agentic AI system is a collection of AI agents here. You can understand in this way. Collection of AI agents. So each and every agent works autonomously, and again they collaborate, and again they come to a conclusion. So how to sort that particular thing here? How to solve that particular task here? For example, I ask it to the same question. I ask it to book me a flight ticket to Greece, and again see it. I also ask it to generate me, like for example, also book some kind of hotel room, and again some kind of travel. Okay, so local for local scene. I want to go to Santorini, and again, I mean some kind of interesting places, right? I want to look at that one. So what it do, it I mean, see, it actually finds out some kind of agents here. So it has some kind of group of agents here. Agent number one. So now what this will do, it will actually try to book. Okay, so first of all, book a flight ticket to Greece. Okay. Now, once this has once this is done, right, it will give this confirmation to agent 2 using some kind of MCP servers, model context protocol. All right. So then what it actually does is now this will book a hotel room for me. Book hotel room. All right. Now, when this is done, right, again, let's say, for example, it will actually give this confirmation to agent 1 and agent 3 that I'm done with this task here. And then agent 3 will now become active. And then it will book me a local guide here. All right, local guide to guide me in seeing those different kinds of tourist places or something. All right. So this is what happens here in an agentic AI system. So an agent, if you ask me an AI agent, right, it works independently, autonomous kind of body. And then agentic AI is some kind of collection of different AI agents here, which perform different tasks here. So they collaborate between themselves and they try to solve a particular task. Okay, so dividing each task into different model kind of things here. So one solves one particular task, the other solves one particular task here. So collectively, they actually give me this thing here. Now you can apply this thing in a business scenario. Like for example, you have a meeting. You want to schedule a meeting with your on-site manager here. Fine. So let's say his name is John, all right, the on-site manager, and you're asking your AI system to book a meeting, all right, meeting, like for example, with John here. So first of all, it will take confirmation from John whether he's available at a particular time or at what time he's available. Then it will take that confirmation and then it will book this one. And then again, it will also give you this confirmation to you that it has booked the meeting at so and so kind of date and so kind of time here. So this is what we apply this kind of agents in real world here. So this is one kind of scenario that I'm telling you. Likewise, there are multiple scenarios here. First of all, we need to understand the business context here. Now, how we can automate this particular task, then you can think about designing the workflow. First, you need to understand the business scenario. What is that scenario? So you need to have few domain understanding. Then we can apply this concept here. Then you can think about how to design this kind of concept through different kinds of AI tools. See, tools are different, guys. See, a tool, there are multiple tools here. You can use so many tools. There are so many tools here. But first, you need to be fluent with how you can design that particular task. Even before that, you need to understand how you can automate this particular scenario. Fine. If you are through in that one, right, then you can think about how to automate that particular task. So which kind of tool you can use. Because in real world, now they might be using different tools depending upon cost inferences also. Fine. Cost inferences. Now, what is this cost inferences is? Majorly, every tool or every LLM that you go with, right, actually cost you based upon the tokens it can generate here. Tokens generated. All right. So, how many tokens you want to generate? So, what is the kind of content that you're looking for, and what kind of response you want to generate here? Based on that one, they'll charge you with this one. So sometimes, so they'll go with no code tool, and sometimes they'll go with some kind of frameworks like LangChain and something, so where they can design this particular task here. All right. So this is what is an AI agent, and again, agentic AI systems here. So agentic AI refers to AI systems designed to autonomously pursue goals, make plans, and take multi-step actions over time, not just respond to one-off commands here. So instead of tell me the weather, agentic AI can handle, plan a weekend trip for me, book the hotel, find restaurants, and scheduling transportation. It's more goal oriented, persistent, and independent here. So each and every agent in this agentic AI workflow acts independently and it performs different tasks here. I'll also show you this practically in n8n in few minutes here. So how you can understand about this one. So coming to the case of differences, right? So how you can understand about agentic AI and AI agent here. So AI agent is an independent kind of AI system. Okay, so which performs a specific task here. And then agentic AI is something so which operates independently. So this is more of task focused here because agentic, see in AI agent, that is only one agent here. So it will be having only one task here. So here, so you have a group of tasks here. So every agents in this AI agent will perform different tasks here. So they communicate themselves between how to complete this particular task here. And then, so AI agent automates repetitive tasks. It manages complex workflows. Meaning, for example, agentic AI is used in order to, like for example, Like for example, make the way for complex tasks to become very easier here. So it solves this kind of problem here. Fine. Again, AI agent doesn't evolve beyond responsibilities. It updates behavior through experience here. For like, for example, what is this meaning is now if you go to AI agent, right, it can only perform that particular task in one kind of way. But again, see if agentic AI, it actually plans something. If it is going wrong, it also looks out for other kind of ways how we can achieve this particular task here, right? So that is about agentic AI systems. So if you understand overall, right, for example, so what is generative AI in simple words, in one line kind of sentence? Generative AI, as we have discussed, it generates some kind of new kind of content, especially in this kind of format, text, images, audio, code, video kind of format here. AI agent performs tasks autonomously based on goals and environment. And agentic AI coordinates a series of AI agents to achieve complex goals here. So this is what in business workflows kind of process or on automating complex kind of jobs, right? We use agentic AI system. Or let's say, for example, if you want only a simple kind of task to be automated, right? You can go with an AI agent. So it depends upon the kind of job that you want to automate or the kind of task that you are deriving it. Fine. So you have to first understand the business scenario. Then you can think of whether to go with an AI agent or agentic AI. So this is what is AI agents and agentic AI. Now, now that we have understood this concept, right? Let me show you some practical things here. So, so shall we continue or shall we take a break?
How long the scenario is going to are you going to open n8n, Vamshi?
Yes, n8n. Before that, we'll discuss about the resume improver GPT kind of thing. And again, I'll
Maybe,
also show you some other things.
yeah, maybe it's a good flow. Let us continue for one scenario, on a practical hands-on scenario. We'll go
All
for
right.
a break and then we'll continue that. Thank you.
Fine, fine. Okay. So let me show you this. Okay. So using custom GPTs. Okay. So we'll design a custom GPT and then we'll derive it. I'll answer all of your questions, guys. So just be stay patient here. Fine. Now resume improver GPT. Fine. So what are the goal of this particular GPT is? So let's say I have some kind of resume with me. Fine. Let me show you some sample resume. Where is that? Where is that? Yes. John Doe. Okay. See, John Doe is some kind of guy and data engineer. He actually is looking for data engineering job here. So he has some kind of resume, designed in this way. But again, see this, let me tell you something. So first of all, let me be very practical and again frank here. No hiring manager had the patience to go through your resume and again all this kind of points here. Fine. So you have to put only those kind of points which are relevant to the job skills and again the important kind of terms. Okay. Now AI recruiter, every recruiter or hiring manager actually search. They actually go with some kind of keyword search here. Fine. So this is what is his resume. All right. Now what I'll do. So it is for data engineering job. So first, let me have the data engineering job description. So I'll open dice.com. Let me search for Azure Data Engineer kind of job here. Local. Okay, fine. I'll go to some kind of GD. Let me go to job details. Okay, let me check this once. This is more about DevOps kind of role. Fine. Yeah. So let me go with this one. See, what I'll do is I'll copy this one. All right. So this is job details here. I'll copy this now. I'll copy this and paste it in a new Word file here. I'll write some kind of heading as Azure Data Engineer JD. All right, JD. So let me also increase the font here. It is very low. So let me make it to 12. I think it is okay. Or 14. Fine. Now this looks fine. Now what I do, let me save this one. So I'll save this to my downloads. Azure Data Engineer, JD. All right. So what I'll do now, I'll close this. So now let me go to my chat GPT. So I have written some kind of prompt in this way. Let me also show you this. See, resume improver instructions here. You are an expert resume coach and hiring manager. Your goal is to improve resumes to make them ATS friendly. And then I've even given it some kind of instructions here. So this is the prompt instructions I'm giving it. Then what it has to do is it has to improve the resume based upon the kind of instruction that I'm giving here. All right. And based upon the JD, it has to improve that particular resume here. Fine. So we'll do this one. Now, what I'll try to do is, so first of all, let me go to Chat GPT. Now, in Chat GPT, you have this GPT section here. You can go through this Explore GPTs here. Fine. Now, what I do, so you can look at this one, plus create. So click on this one. Again, what I do, I'll give it now. First of all, we have to give it specific instructions here. So let me go with configure. You can also go with create as well. Configure will be in a detailed step here. So I'll give it some kind of name like resume improver GPT. All right. So description improves. I'll write some kind of description here. Improves resumes to be ATS friendly. ATS friendly. Again, let me also give some other thing like impactful, impactful and tailored to job description. All right. Tailored to job description. So this is some kind of instruction, description I'm giving it. Then what I'll do, I already have this kind of instructions here. Let me copy this. I'll copy this and I'll paste it here. So you can see this one. Now, conversation starters, we do not require any of these things here. Then what I do is, see, in the knowledge section, right, I'll upload some kind of JD. So now that we have manually copied this one, right? So I'll go with that one. And again, see, I'll attach this one. You can see this one. And now in the capability section, so we'll go with some kind of web search canvas. And again, you can even go with code. So image generation is not required. So we'll go with code interpreter and data analysis. Fine. Now what I'll do, I have this John Doe resume. So what I'll do, okay, so add something. I'll go with this John Doe resume. I'll upload this resume. And again, so what I'll do is improve this resume for Azure data engineer job. Okay, so engineer role also I can give it. Fine. And then also provide an estimated ATS score, between 0 to 100 with reasoning. All right, let me give the prompt in this way. Now let us look at how it will, like for example, improve this resume. It will also give the reasoning part also. So let me start this, execute this. First of all, let me go with the resume part. Okay, so you can look at this one. See, now look at this. So this was some kind of thing, professional summary. And again, see, technical skills it is giving me, professional experience here. So Azure Data Engineer Employee Confidential, May 23 to present here. So you can even look at this one. So we have this. All right. May 23 to present year. So this one. So I mean, see, he has a lot of points here, but again, see, as I told you, you have to be very specific about those kind of roles here. So it is giving me some kind of roles here. It is automatically writing some kind of role points for me, and again, it is generating me this one. See, all right, you can even look at this one. So there would be some kind of points here. So first point is hands-on experience in Azure cloud services or something. You can see this one, but it has generated me with some kind of responses here. Design and deployed end-to-end Azure data pipelines using ADF database, some kind of blah, 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 something. All right. So develop ADF pipelines and again build incremental ingestion frameworks or something. You can see this one. And again, it is also giving the environment. All right. And again, see, look at the other thing. March 2022 to May 2023, SBS Media. So let me also show you how does it has improved this one. See, even this has large number of points here. No hiring manager will look at all those kind of points here. So it has crafted me or generated me some kind of points based on the JD that I've attached here. Look at this. Develop scalable ETL pipelines and database something. Fine. And again, some other kind of project here. And then see, estimated ATS score 86 by 100 here. Why this score is strong? Strong match areas here. That means what are the kind of content or what are it has generated, improve this particular CV, right? So it is giving me this kind of score here that after generating it. Fine. So it is also missing or weak areas lowering score here. Financial services experience not emphasized enough. And again, API development and fast API missing. Azure functions and API gateway not demonstrated in projects here. And again, see, metrics or business impact limited here. ATS plus recruiters prefer qualified results like reduce pipeline runtime by 40% or something. So if you have this kind of I mean, the kind of sentences or something, right? I mean, your score can even improve. I mean, more here. Suggestions to reach 92 plus ATS score because we have not just asked it to improve the score here. We have also asked it to generate me an ATS response also. And again, give me some kind of suggestions also. So it is even giving you this kind of suggestions here. Add these if true here. Fine. So you can add this kind of points here. Example, add one bullet per year. Develop Python fast API services to expose reference data IPS consumed by downstream trading applications. Final verdict, you are already a strong fit for this Azure data engineer role here. So you can, I mean, take a JD, you can ask this one, you can even compare it. So it will compare and it can even generate you its own responses here. So you can even put down this in your resumes here. Fine. So what I suggest is now if you want to develop your own resume, if you want to modify and again want to be part of the like for example stand out from others, right? What you can do is I mean, see, give it some kind of JDs here. All right. So what you do practically, I'm instructing you guys. You can even improve your resumes in this way. So what you can do is take a word pad, all right, word file here, paste some kind of 5 to 10 different JDs here. Okay, that would be enough action. That would be more than enough here. And then you upload your resume and again ask it to improvise it. And again also ask it to suggest some kind of keyword that I'm missing so that I want to put them as part of my resume and start attending the interviews here. So it can even generate you that kind of responses. You can look at this one.
So only for the paid version of ChatGPT, Vamshi?
Yes, yes. It's only for the paid version.
Right. Can you show the steps? Because two, three people are asking. Just one more time, please.
Okay,
How
okay,
we
fine. So, fine. I'll close this one. See, now what I've done is, first of all, I've copied some kind of JD from this particular site here, dice.com. All right. I hope you people know this one, many of you. All right. So again, what I've done is I've copy pasted some kind of JD, that is the job description, into a Word file, and I've uploaded here. So after coming here, what you have to do is see in the chat GPT section, under the left hand section, you can find explore GPTs, or there will be some kind of heading called GPTs here. You can click on this explore GPTs. So it will redirect you to this particular page here. Fine. And now what you can do here is there will be this kind of create option here. So you have to create on this. Click on this create here. And then what you could do is, so you could create some kind of, you could write some kind of name for your, your GPT, custom GPT. So this is here, we are creating a custom GPT. It's a kind of chat GPT only, but we are creating it for our own purposes here. Fine. And then what you could do, so provide some kind of name here and then go with the description here. I think we have already done this one. So let me go with the same thing. So if you click on my GPTs, it will be visible here. See resume improver GPT. Now let me click on this. See, I've given it some kind of instructions here. Then I'll click on upload files here. Fine. So I'll give it some kind of cashier job engineer job description. Now what I've done, see, after it gets uploaded, right? Then what I do here in the capability section, I'm actually enabling some kind of key kind of capabilities here. So what this capabilities mean is it can search through the web here, and again it will go through some kind of canvas, and again see it will even interpret something. So I mean it's a kind of data analysis kind of thing. Image generation is not required because we do not require any kind of image generations here. Now what I do, first thing is, after performing this one, after giving the points in the left hand section, and again the instructions here, the other thing is I would upload some kind of resume here. And then I'll ask it to improve this resume, okay, according to the JD, according to the Azure Data Engineer role, and provide me an estimated ATS score and suggestions. Right. So let me give this prompt here.
So
See,
Vamshi, while this is doing, out of curiosity, I'm asking, can you open another GPT window and just upload that John Doe? What is that ATS score? And we can compare this.
yeah, we can even do that one. See, certification is important for this role. It is also providing you this kind of certification. So the ATS score is 87, strong matches. And again, see missing or weak keywords. So that means these keywords are missing in the resume. And again, key improvements made here. What kind of improvements it has made? It is also giving you this. Is rewrote bullets using strong action verbs, removed repetitive wording, added ATS keywords from job description, improved formatting and readability, highlighted Azure engineering experience first, added missing role specific skill section. Then suggestions to increase ATS score to 95 plus here. So you need to add this one, add missing keywords naturally, like Postgres, Graph Database, Unity Catalog, Purview, Microsoft Purview, and again, Fabric, Microsoft Fabric. So work with Progress data sources integrated into ADF pipelines. So it is giving you some kind of example, like you can put this kind of keywords or this kind of sentence in your resume. And then you could also add this kind of things here. So I've improved my pipeline, like for example, okay, so reduce my pipeline runtime to certain extent or by certain percentage. And then, so if you're writing any kind of certification, you can even add this one in progress. I mean, I keep on telling my students, I mean, so if you are going with certifications, you can even add this kind of keyword here. And then, so remove references section, free up space for stronger technical content here. So no need of adding this kind of references. If they ask you, then you can provide this one, references here. No need to put this there. All right. No one asks you this kind of things here. Fine. So this is what it is suggesting here. Now, what you could do, so in order to improve it, see, it is suggesting you to add some kind of things here. Then what you can do, you can even add something here regarding this kind of points here. So even work with Unity Catalog in Databricks, work with Postgres. I mean, I've extracted data from Postgres and again loaded into my data lake environment using Azure Data Factory pipeline. So you can add something in this way. I've even worked with Microsoft Fabric, develop Fabric pipelines or Fabric warehouses. And again with Power BI, you can even add these kind of keywords here. Fine. So this is what you can improvise with.
Vamshi, we have questions in the chat.
Yeah. I'll go through questions here. Fine.
So while sharing screen also, you can read the questions, right, Vamshi, or no?
Yeah. I can read that one, but again, see. Okay, it's a data engineering job. Does it correlate with what we are doing? No. I'm just showing it an example here. So likewise, what you can do, you can go with certain job descriptions in your domain, and again, you can compare your CV also. So this is just like, I mean, improving your resume according to the job description. So you can apply for different kinds of job roles in your domain. Yes, of course, I'm using a paid version here. Okay. Okay, this ChatGPT feature to create a model for resume improver available in paid version of ChatGPT. Yes. So this resume improver is an AI agent. I mean, it acts as an AI agent here. This means we have built the AI agent called resume improver. Yeah. Will custom GPT carry the memory? Yes, of course. See, ChatGPT initially has some kind of memory, but practically, see, here we are not using any memory. We have given it some kind of, like, for example, file. So basically, what it does is it looks for instructions in that file, and then it will suggest you some kind of things here that you need to put this kind of thing. Can we build an AI that we can speak to and again respond back with a yes, of course, custom generated voice, AI voice agents? I'll show you in the sessions here. Once we start with the sessions, I'll show you. Can we do this in Copilot? Yes, of course you can do this one. You can go with Gemini also. With free chat GPT, not possible. I think, I mean, with free chat GPT, you don't have this option here. So you might have to check that one. Is the response from custom GPT different from chat GPT? The LLM will be same, right? Yes, see, it is not different here. See, it is same chat GPT that we are using, but I mean, for our own kind of applications here. Now, how we know that it is using the resume improver GPT and not any other agentic model? So we are working with the same kind of resume improver GPT only. So we are in that window only. And again, it is actually, I mean, see, I'm basically when I'm giving the prompt, right, I'm instructing it to, I mean, improve my GPT based upon the attached kind of file. So we are using that particular thing. Now, can you share the prompt, please? I'll share you. What does ATS mean here? Okay, I'll tell you this one. Fine. Yeah, applicant tracking system. Okay. Thanks, Nitin, for reply. Resume Pro GPT acts as AI agent or generic AI. It acts as an AI agent. Okay. Now, instead of English, does it allow to work in local vernacular language, say in French? Yes, of course. You can also create an agent to translate languages also. Now, why don't you create some kind of this thing? So take this as an assignment, guys. Will you do it? Write a prompt here and again see now whatever you speak to it, right, it has to convert it into some other kind of language, for example in your local language. I mean, okay, can we download the improved resume in word format from ChatGPT? Yes, you can download. Can you use agents .md and skills.md? Can also use, yeah. Gemini gems, we can do, I believe, for free if we don't have paid ChatGPT. Gemini gems, I might have to check that one. I'm sorry, in this case I might have to check that one, Gemini gems. And free, but again, see, Gemini, only for 1 month, I think they are giving the free kind of trial. But again, after that one, you have to pay for that one. We can create a project and upload file, a resume, and improve the response we received by using improved or learned prompt. Yes. So free ChatGPT won't allow you actually. So try working in that way. How can I use AI to teach my local language? It's very simple. You can use some already pre-built models, or you can ask it to act as some kind of Spanish instructor or something. And again, whatever you speak in English, it will automatically convert it into Spanish here. You can also do that one. When do we get the AI certificate? Okay.
I don't know if it is a certification of completion. You will be getting it
Yeah,
after the
that is what I
class.
wanted to ask.
Yeah, if it is like from the Microsoft Azure, maybe gain the skills first, then you can focus on the certification, Shamir. And if you have any questions, and yeah, you can directly call me on this number +6141251636 All right, team. All questions answered, addressed. Hope all of you are happy with the class so far. Especially the CV part is much more interesting. Like we see in some movies, we'll have a elevation kind of a thing before the interval. That's what happened here. So, but the second part is going to be much more engaging and interesting because we are going to understand a couple of AI models with the n8n tool. How can we build? So let us have that experience as well. And before that, we'll go for a short break for 10 minutes and I'll see you in 10 minutes, team. I am going to bring the timer up here for you guys and pause the recording.
I thought I'd build a proof of concept AI agent.
Yeah, please, you can share the screen. Thank you.
All right. So before we head to n8n, so I'll also show you another custom GPT. So let me also do this one. Wait. And let me go with this. And now I'll show you one such kind of data set. So normally we use it in some kind of data analysis kind of thing. So let me go with this sample data file here. So this is some kind of CSV file. I have some kind of records into it. And now what I do is data analysis GPT and then instructions. Okay, for instructions, I think I've already written this instruction. See, first of all, I'll show you what are the instructions I've written for this one. So you are an expert SQL Server Analytics Assistant. Your role, convert business questions into SQL Server queries, focus on product analytics, marketing analytics, and BA reporting. Use best SQL Server syntax and optimization. Always explain query logic step by step. So when writing SQL, use select top CT's common table expressions, joins, group by, window functions when needed. Prefer readable and production ready SQL. Assume typical tables like users, customers, orders, product, and again sales and regions here. So output format should be in this format. SQL query, explanation, business insight, it answers, visualization, Power BI. So it can also give you some kind of visualizations also. Let us do this one. So let me paste these instructions here. And now what I'll do is, so we're also in the capability section, I'll also enable code interpreter and data analysis part, upload files, and then I'll go with uploading this one. All right. Now what I'll do, so I'll ask it few data analysis questions like, what is the total sales generated? So if I ask this question, right, now you can see I've asked it to produce me the output in this kind of format here. So now yesterday, some of you have asked me this question, right? I think it's from data engineering. People from data engineering, so they can use this, generative AI. So you could build some kind of custom GPT, so which can answer you in this kind of format. So as I told you, right? So data analysis is also an important part here. Now, so you can use this kind of things here. So you can upload some kind of your data file and you can give it some kind of specific instructions here. Fine. And then also you can also ask it to generate some kind of result in this way. Now this is production ready SQL guys, meaning if you execute this particular query in your database by using the CSV file or by loading the data from the CSV file into the database tables, right? It can even give you the results here. Fine. Now let me also ask it some other kind of questions here. So is the what is the total sales by different categories, different product categories. Okay, so I'll go in this way. Categories. See, now these are some kind of product categories we have. Office supplies, technology, and furniture. So this is the total sales here. So I can also ask it to generate me as a bar chart here. Let us do it. Let me type the same kind of prompt here. Generate the result. Okay, sorry. Result as a bar chart. Let's see how it generates here. Look at this. See how quickly you can analyze something, right? So given some kind of data set also, right? You can even analyze the things in this way, all right? So you can also ask it specific kind of things also. You can now even turn this particular chart into a pie chart, donut chart, or different kinds of charts here, fine? And again, see, likewise, what I can do is, so there are even some couple of things here, like for example, what are the okay, let me ask it. What are the total sales? Total sales in different regions. In different regions here. So now I'm not asking it to generate me as a bar chart, but just I'm asking it some kind of prompt in this way. So what are the total sales in different regions here? So again, I hope so. East region has got lot. No, okay. No, no, no. West region has got a lot of sales here. I hope so. Yes. Fine. Okay. Now what you can do, so you can also ask it some other kind of questions as well. All right. So in this way, you can, what you can do, you can also, even see, you can follow these instructions here. And again, you can also do the same thing in your Power BI. For example, now data engineering people, you might also need to analyze something in terms of charts here. Fine. So some kind of visualization techniques. You will be going with popularly Power BI if you are from Azure background here. Fine. So most of the times, so you'll be going with this kind of visualization tool. So you can also generate something in this way. You can also ask it to generate you some kind of DAX expressions also. In Power BI, we have DAX here. Fine. Data analysis queries here. Now you can also ask it to generate a DAX query for you. Fine. So DAX is where people will be a lot of people in that kind of area, right? Will be struggling to write some kind of DAX kind of expression. So you can also ask it to write something. And again, if at all you're using some kind of pipelines, right? Normally, you people will be designing some kind of pipelines here. Fine, as a data engineer here. Now you can also ask it to generate a pipeline expression for you because oftenly you also will be using some kind of parameters. While you're working with this one. You can also ask it to generate using some parameters here or write some kind of expressions for you, pipeline expression builder, right? Likewise, you can ask it to here. Even in Databricks also, we have this kind of thing here. We have Genie as some kind of AI assistant there, where it can even suggest you in writing some kind of code as well. In Microsoft, we have GitHub Copilot. I don't know how many of you know this one. So we have this one, GitHub Copilot here. GitHub Copilot. So this GitHub Copilot is especially available in Microsoft applications, and this will assist in code generations especially. Fine. So this is another kind of, an LLM, or you can understand. Okay. So in that way, fine. So this is how you can even improve this one. So I hope I've given you this answer here. I think people from data engineering background, so they can go with this kind of format here. Fine. So now we'll also look at how to generate AI agents. So I think let me before that go with some other kind of things here.
Maybe just can you clear the questions, Vamshi? Three, four questions
Yeah.
in the chat.
So can you please share the text files containing instructions? Yeah, I'll share that one. For data analysis GPT, instead of Excel sheet, can we give it direct data source, which has source tables here? Now you can also give it, but Chat GPT doesn't allow in that way. So what you can do, you can go with Google Sheets or in some other kind of way. Or else you can go with Azure Cloud. From there, you can import the tables here. What about Cloud AI? Yes, we can also do with that one. How safe is private GPT? See, private GPT, what we do for data security, we especially move to cloud here. Fine. So we especially move with cloud. And again, you build some kind of GPTs in cloud here. That is what I'm telling you for private GPTs here. So we'll be we'll be going with some kind of data security mechanisms on cloud here. So especially when you go with Azure and AWS, right, we can go with those kind of things here. Fine. So we go with some kind of guardrails or some other kind of things here. All right. So that was about the custom GPTs. Now let me show you about the n8n. So this is n8n. AI workflow automation kind of tool. So which is very popular in AI workflow kind of segment here. So this is one of the popular kind of AI workflow automation tools here in the market available. So likewise, you are having Zapier, and again, you are having some different kinds of AI workflow automation tools here. So this is one of the leading kind of tools here. And again, it is having much demand as of now. And I'll show you how to work with this one. Yes, make.com is also the same thing. See, we have a lot of tools, guys. Okay, so you can use any one. The concept is the same thing. You have to first know how to communicate with it and how to write some kind of better prompts here. And then you have to explore it. First, you can learn some kind of tool and then you can explore some other kind of tools here. Likewise. Now what I do, so I already have some kind of account. Okay, so a free account here. I mean, I also have a paid account, but I'm using it for my official kind of thing. So I'll show you using a free account here. Then what I do for this one, so I'll show you how to create a search kind of agent here. So which will search Google. I mean, see, when I ask it some kind of questions, right, it will straight away go to Google and again search the data there and collect that data and gives me, fetch me this particular instructions here. That means responses here in that way. Fine. So we'll do some kind of data in this way. That means some kind of AI agent in this way. So for this agent, I require two things here. One is the OpenAI, okay, API, OpenAI API key. So how you get this one? So we go to this particular website. So sorry, this one. Yeah. So this is platform.openai.com. So when you go this one, so I have $10, it is enough actually. And guys, let me tell you, see some of the tools we require some kind of credits here. So initially, and hardly $5 to $10 is enough actually. Okay. Because we require some kind of API keys here. So we can not generate using some kind of free trials here. So some of the times we require, especially in OpenAI kind of cases here. So, I mean, after logging into this one, right? So you can credit some kind of amount into that one, hardly $10 or something. Then what you could do, you could go through this API keys here. You have this API keys here. Fine. You can go with this one. And see, I have generated some kind of API key. See, my key too. I've already generated this one. But again, let me show you the steps here. Here you have create new secret key. So click on this one. And then see, because see, what I'm trying to do is in n8n, I'm actually calling the OpenAI chat model. Fine. So in order to use the OpenAI chat model there, we require some kind of API integration. Okay, so we require this kind of API keys here. So for this purpose, we have to generate first an API secret key. So this is called as an API key. So you write some kind of, name, you give some kind of name to your API, a key here. And again, see, you can select some kind of project here, default project or something. Then you can click on create secret key. Fine. And again, see, you will have to paste that one somewhere and again store that one somewhere here. But again, do not see in real world, we do not share this one. And again, see, after this one, we require a search agent because see, now what I told you, when I ask some kind of question, the search agent actually redirects it to redirect the prompt to Google search here. Fine. In order to redirect it, we require some kind of search agent. For that one, we use some kind of SERP API. SERP API. See, this is one of the, famous kind of search agents here. Okay, SERP API. API. Likewise, you also have Tably also. I'll also show you this one. Fine. So in this one also, you have to create your account. So initially it will be free of cost only. So no need to go with any kind of paid thing. And again, here also we require some kind of API integration here. So you can click on API key. It will show you some kind of key here. Now store it somewhere and then again move to your n8n. So what I do, so initially you have this n8n. So I'll go with a project here. Fine. You can also go with a workflow. So I'll go with a project. Inside my project, I'll go with a workflow. And I'll give it some kind of project name, search agent. Fine. So let me click on save.
Vamshi, just a minute. I just want to give a kind of a like instruction to the students. Please don't try to understand very much in depth. In the actual classes, we are going to understand more in detail. We will be creating the accounts. We will be generating the keys from the scratch. So the main intention is just to help you to understand how these AI models can be created and integrated in this platform. That's just an objective, not very much in depth. Okay, team. Thank you. Sorry, Vamshi, go ahead.
Yeah. So guys, see, this is just to bring you some kind of awareness, show you some kind of awareness or how does the tool actually works here with some kind of scenarios. Okay. So, but anyways, do not worry. Each and every detail kind of explanation I'll give you once we start with the sessions here and once we learn this kind of concept here. Fine. So there we'll try to understand much more in detail here. Don't worry. So I'll go to the workflows here. So initially, I'll click on start from scratch here. So this is my first workflow that I'm doing in this one. And again, see, you can either build with AI or again, you can even go step by step because I'll go step by step here. I do not want to go with AI. So you can even do that one. Once you're familiar with this kind of tool, you can then go with building with AI. But in order to make you understand, I'll go with this particular concept here. So now what I'll do is see when I click on this one, right, the first thing it will give me is some kind of triggering this particular workflow. So how you want to build this workflow? Initially, I want a chat model, and then when I ask it some kind of question, it has to create me a search agent. Then it has to go to Google, fetch the result, and again give me the response here. So for this one, I require some kind of chat model. Okay, so I'll go with chat, and then again see in the chat. Okay, so I'll go with this chat. So it looks something in this way. So let me go with, so you can see this chat has been added. Fine. Now what I'll do, now I require a search agent here. Fine. So that means an AI agent here. So I'll click on this plus, this is called as node. Okay. And now what I'll do, see, I require some kind of AI agent which will actually perform some kind of search on behalf of me. So build autonomous agent, summarize or search here. So I'll go with this one. From this one, I'll go with AI agent here. So let me click on this one. And then what I do, so I'll close this one. So it gets added here. See, initially it is showing you like chat model memory tool, right? Fine. So now what I do, see, the first thing is you require some kind of chat model. Fine. So what I'll do, I'll click when I click on the chat model. So you see there are many different kinds of chat models here. Fine. You can see Anthropic, you can see Azure, OpenAI, AWS Bedrock, and again Cohere, DeepSeek, Google Gemini, Google Vertex, Grok chat model. Okay, so we'll be using this one later. And okay, so individually, Mistral Cloud, Lemonade, and again Olama, again Open Router, Versal AI Gateway, Xgrok. Okay, so but we will be going with OpenAI chat model here. Fine. So let me go with this one. And see, once I go with this one, right? If you're using OpenAI, so OpenAI is also offering you some kind of 100 free OpenAI API credits here. So you can claim this one. Click on claim credits here. Fine. And now, so what I'll do in the credential section, when I click on this one, right? See, it asks me to create some kind of new credentials here. Let me do this one. And see, now I require some kind of API key. So this API key, now you might have created some kind of API key in your OpenAI. All right. So I have copied here. So I'll show you this one. I think, yeah, this one. So what I do, I'll paste it here and then I'll click on save. Right. Again, so after this, so click this one. And now I require some kind of memory. Why? Because see, memory is something where it see it actually stores all the responses here. Fine. So and now I ask it some kind of question. Again, it generates me some kind of response here. So everything it gets stored here, right? So I again require some kind of memory here. Fine, let me do that one. So memory, I mean, as of now, I'll go with some simple memory, which is offered by n8n itself. Okay, so I'll go with this one. See, stores in n8n memory, so no credentials required. Because if I go with this particular databases, right, I again require some other kind of credentials, so you won't understand that one. Fine. So let me go with this one. And I'll not make any kind of changes here. I'll go with as it is. So let me do that one. So simple memory. Fine. And now again, I require some kind of tool here. Fine. So when I go with tool, so now I require some kind of search agent, right? So as I told you here, fine. So initially I've gone with some kind of model. So what is this model? I require some kind of chat model because I'll be asking it some kind of questions. Then it will actually save the responses, generate some kind of responses. It has to store somewhere. So I, for that one, I've gone with simple memory. So which is provided by n8n itself. Now I'll be going with the search agent here. So I'll use SERP API. So you can look at this one, SERP API, Google search here. So by the way, I mean, see, let me also show you something. Setup credential. You have to click on this one. Then again, API key. Now, what are the key I've copied from SERP API? So you can go with that one. And now what I'll do, I'll copy this. And again, I'll go with this one. And again, click on save. All right. Well, I'm done with this one. Okay. So you can look at this one. So this is a search agent. So now let us see if it is working. What I'll do, I'll click on open chat. Now let me ask it some kind of questions. What are the tourist attractions in New York. All right. So let me search it. Now look at this one. See, first of all, this has started here. See, then it is into action, OpenAI chat model. Then see, it is giving this particular, I'm given this particular prompt, right? It has stored this one. Again, it will store the information in this one. And then see SERP API. So it's actually going with Google. And again, it has fetched me some kind of results here. See, look at this one. See, so do you mean New York City or state of New York? Okay, sub-state. So below the concise list of major tourist attractions in New York City, if you mean NYC, landmarks and views here, Statue of Liberty and Ellis Island. So Empire State Building, Top of the Rock, One World Observatory and 9/11 Memorial and Museum, Brooklyn Bridge. So Edge and again parks and outdoors here. So Central Park. So again, see, you can see a lot of things here. So you can also ask it some kind of, recipe also. For example, help me. Okay. So, see, majorly what you can do is, see, whatever things you can perform, you can search on, you'll ask on Google, right? You can do the same thing here as well. Fine. So what it will do you, see, it will actually, the moment you ask it some kind of prompt, it will go straight away to the SERP API. So on behalf of this one, so it will go to Google, it will fetch, it will collect the information, fetch that information and give you the response here. So first this will come into action. Again, this will actually be activated. Then this will actually be activated and then it will work in this way. So this is how it actually fetches you some kind of result. All right. So this is a simple search agent here. So likewise, we can even build some different agents also, chat model and again, chatbot and again, some other kind of e-commerce agent. So we have anyways in our course as well, e-commerce agent here. So we'll also do that one. So once we learn enough things about n8n, right? So we can even do this one. Fine. So this is how you can do it. All right. Yes, Open API, AI keys. Yes, of course. What is API key? Why do we need that one? See, let me tell you. Now, from n8n, what you're doing, you're using this particular model here. Fine. So when when you're using this model, you require some kind of API connection in order to use this particular model. Okay, so in your workflow. Fine. So for this one, we require some kind of API key. So, we'll be using that one. And again, in our workflows here, likewise. So more of it, we'll try to understand. Again, see. I'll show you that. I'll share you that one, superstore.csv file. Okay, so even you can Google it up, you will be getting that one. Fine. So files will be uploaded. Yes, of course. Okay. I just started today. What are we going to start with? What are the use of memory here? See, memory is nothing but now, for example, see, let me tell you why we require this memory. Now, I'm asking it some kind of question. That is the prompt here. Fine. Now, what happens here is, first of all, it will save that one into this particular memory. Then again, it will fetch some kind of, answer, right? Response, right? It will also save this one so that in future, if you ask it some kind of questions, anyone ask it some kind of question, right? It will retrieve the same kind of answer here. All right. So for this thing, we require some kind of memory for that one. In our applications, this memory, we call it as a vector database. Fine. Yes, you can even think in that way. Okay, so what are the use of SERP API tool? SERP API tool, so let me show you this one. What is SERP API? Sorry. SERP API. Okay. So what you can do, it actually scrapes the data from web. And again, okay, so see this one. You can also look at this one. See, scrape search engine results pages in real time, 99.9% SLA guaranteed, scrape organic results, ads, related searches, inline questions, and many more. Okay, so you can scrape the web. Especially Google. And again, you can retrieve any kind of information using this particular search API tool here. Okay, and I've used the same thing in our model here. Fine. So you'll have to create this account. And again, see, do not create any account as of now. So either n8n or SERP API. So because when we move to that particular concept, I'll tell you. because it comes with a limited period here, 14 days of free trial here, not more than that one. Fine. We do not require as of now. So just to show you something, I've used this one. For the e-commerce, what websites do we use? So we can go with any website here, or I'll give you some kind of use case here. Accordingly, we can go that one. This was my question yesterday. Self-hosted n8n does not have the option for build with AI. Is there AI around this one? Only cloud hosted n8n got the option. Yes, I'm using the cloud hosted here. Fine. Can you do the one that will automate our LinkedIn post for us? Yes, of course, we can do that one. We'll do that later. Yes, we also have that one. I have an API that gets data from my application database. Can we use that API instead of SERP API? Yeah, you can use that one. Will it have human side? See, human in the loop. Yes, of course, we need to have human in the loop as well because everything it can't perform. So we have to give it some kind of instructions as well. What is fast API? So I'll also tell you that one. See, when we are using OpenAI chat model, then why again SERP API is used for Google search here? See, chat model is only for, like, for example, giving some kind of prompts here. Fine. But searching is something. So I'm actually scraping the data from web here. That means from Google search here. My use case is it has to search Google and then fetch the results here. Fine. So that is my use case. So I require some kind of search agent which will act on behalf of me. So that is the reason I'm using this one. Now, can we automate the data analysis in n8n automation? It will only change incremental file if any. You can even do that one. How much data it can store, vector database. See, depends upon the, you can purchase it. It depends upon, initially if you go with ChromaDB, right? So up to 500 TB of data, you can store that one. That is huge actually. Okay. So again, you require some kind of pricing for that one. Now, can we consider, see what happens in real world is, so sometimes they go with cloud also because in cloud, so we have unlimited storage kind of things here. So they also go in that kind of format here. Can we consider doing one example on share price, live price? Okay, so where the live prices begin called through, okay, so same for the metal price, basically is how do we get this API links here? Now share price. So from where you want to extract that one? So again, we need to have APIs from that one, right? So if you can bring me that one, I can show you. Okay, so who is going to give me the API for that one? So that is some kind of what I can say, some kind of sensitive data, right?
Yeah, from the stock
Okay, so
exchange we
I
have to
hope
get.
you people have understood the concept here. So any questions, guys? Any other questions?
Vamshi, can you also go through, open our document, the learning document, and cover the modules at a high level? And especially, can you emphasize on the what are
Yes.
the practical activities that they will be doing so everybody will be having good insights?
Yeah, fine. Okay. All right. So now let me show you. So initially we'll be starting with Python, guys. And again, so we'll be learning Python programming. So again, after programming, so we'll also learn with statistics and EDA. Then you'll be working on two projects here. So before statistics, I'll give you one project assignment. And again, after learning this EDA part, you will be doing one project here. And again, see, you will be using these projects in your GitHub profile also. You can also use these projects here because the data sets are collected from Kaggle. So those are some kind of real world data sets here. So need not worry about that one. Fine. Then what we'll do is, so we'll dive into the generative AI part. So where we'll first learn the concepts, some kind of basics here. So again, we'll start off with LLMs and transformers. So here we'll be trying to understand the LLM concepts in detail, like what is transformer, so how it actually does this tokenization or vector embeddings and positional encoding, and again self-attention, and again give you the results here. So we'll work with different types of LLMs here, like ChatGPT, Copilot, Hugging Face LLMs also. So I'll also show you with OpenAI SDK also how you can create some kind of LLM responses here, how you can prompt, how you can use prompt features with those kind of LLMs here. And then here we'll try to understand the prompt engineering in detail, and then we'll go with some kind of frameworks also. So what are the framework we have discussed in this session yesterday and today? So that is the beginner part. So we'll also use Craft, and again, we'll also use Rise. Okay, so those kind of frameworks here. Then we'll step into LangChain. So where we'll try to understand how to work with LangChain, how to use LangChain as some kind of framework where we'll call different other LLMs here. So before that, I'll also show you how to work with Grok LLM and again Olama. Fine. Then we'll use the same kind of Grok and Olama kind of LLMs in LangChain as well. Then vector database, so ChromaDB, will be using that one. So how, you can use ChromaDB, how to set up, how to install this, and again, how to work with this. We'll look at all these things here. Then we'll move at RAG. So what is retrieval augmented generation? So here we'll be working with some kind of project again. So we'll build a RAG pipeline, RAG workflow. And again, AI agents and agentic AI. So once I'll tell you what are the difference between this one. So what are the technical differences here? And then we'll look at different things here. So we'll build AI agents, not only using n8n, Crew AI as well, and again, Agno. So Agno and some other kind of things as well. So we'll be using this kind of tools here. And then model context protocol. So when we design multi-agent systems or multi-agentic workflows, we require this kind of concept here, model context protocol. So we'll also do this one. And then, so agentic AI evaluation and fine tuning. So because see, this is a short question in interviews here. So how you will fine tune your LLM here. So LoRa and quantization methods here, LoRa. Okay, so these are some kind of methods we actually use. And then, as I told you, we'll be going with n8n. So we'll be working with n8n. So building AI agent and again real estate agent, drag agent with n8n and again marketing automation. Okay, so again e-commerce kind of automation. Okay, so we'll go with that one. And now again Crew AI, where we'll build multi-agents here. And then finally, I'll show you how you can build agentic AI and again generative AI concepts on Azure Cloud. And then, so during this kind of learning all this kind of things, right? So you will be covering all this kind of scenarios here. So like how you go with C. Now you came to know how to work with custom GPTs, right? Fine. So then how to work with some other kind of things here. So fine. See, AI email generator also, we have done this one. All right. So we'll work with different things here. Grok and Olama set up prompting with LangChain. Okay, so LLM has its nation, prompt templates and chains here, output parsers. Okay, so there are different concepts involved here. So we'll work with that. And then finally, the capstone projects. So how you can develop some kind of custom GPTs, SQL data analysis, and again, some kind of training deck or training using Notebook LM. Now, yesterday I was showing you how you can use Notebook LM. So we'll also use Notebook LM and Gamma AI in order to design some kind of marketing training doc here. All right. And again, you can share those reports. Like how do you share the reports with your end users or some other kind of teammates or your on-site people, right? You can even do that one. And again, see like how you can again see property buying decision using ChatGPT, Gemini, Perplexity. So this one, see what I'll do in this kind of project, right? I'll give you some kind of instructions how you can work with that one. Now you have to come up with some kind of suggestions, and again you have to show me this project here. So I told you, right? I'll give you a few instructions. You have to do me that one. And again, see this concepts I'll explain and I'll show you practically. Real estate drag and again e-commerce drag, AI chatbot using n8n, invoice automation using n8n, and again multi-agentic system. All right. So chat agent with Azure OpenAI, AI agent with Microsoft 5 SLM. So we have already done that one. But again, another kind of case study I'll show you. So design website landing page using Lovable. So here we go with different other kind of tools here. So I've put down, see, not only some kind of see, here we are going with no code tools as well as low code tools. See, I'll tell you. No code tools. No code tools in the sense, some in like for example, you can go with ChatGPT, Copilot. Okay, all this comes under no code, and under AI workflow kind of tools, right? It also comes under Node-n. We have n8n here, n8n, and again we also have Zapier. Okay, so Zapier. So we'll be using that one. Fine. Now, low code tools. There are also some other kind of tools called as low code tools here. Low code tools, not low, low code tools here. So, LangChain is part of this one. LangChain. Right. So how you can use that one? See, project tracker automation with Notion and Zapier. So project managers, Scrum people, you can you can get awareness on this kind of things here. Anyways, you will be working with Notion or some other kind of things. Product managers will be working with this one, Notion, project managers as well. So you can make use of this one. And of course, as part of our Python projects, we will be using these two projects here. Fine. So totally 14 projects we'll be doing. After this, in case, I'll also tell you some other kind of concepts as well. So once we complete this one. So post this particular course, right? I'll give you, see the questions here which are asked in interviews. Now, how agentic interviews, goes on. So what kind of questions they'll be asking you? They'll be also asking you some kind of design related things here. So how you can answer them. Fine. But again, some kind of certification kind of thing. Yesterday also, I told you very clearly. So first, see, there is no specific certification in this one because there are a lot of tools here. Now, only with cloud, you can go those kind of certifications. So only AWS is offering as of now, AWS Certified Generative AI Developer Associate. So this one. From Azure, we have Azure AI Fundamentals. But again, see, in AWS also, we have AWS AI Practitioner. First, you go with those certifications, then think about doing this one. Do not jump directly to this one. And then how you can design your portfolio. And again, that is your CV. What kind of concepts you can put in your resume. And again, how you can see the main concept or emphasis of this particular course is not just to teach you some kind of tools and the projects that I've showcased here, but use your this knowledge to put these concepts in your domain here. So think about what you can achieve in your domain. So that is the main part here. Fine. Now you might be working in testing, you might be working in different environments here, different areas here. Okay. Think what you can automate there. Fine. So understand the business requirements. And then you can tell in those kind of things in interviews as well. So that would be much effective in getting a job here. Fine. And the kind of jobs that you'll be targeting, right? So we'll be going with this kind of jobs here. A generative AI engineer and developer, agentic AI specialist and consultant. So this is some kind of role. So this is a generalist kind of role. AI, agentic AI or AI generalist. AI generative AI generalist here. So what is generative AI generalist or AI generalist is? So you are aware of different AI tools here and with some kind of business domain knowledge here. So he is called as an AI generalist. Fine. And I request, advise you people to become in such way. Fine. So then you will be suitable for different, job roles here. Then AI engineer, LLM engineer, and again prompt engineer as well, and again AI automation developer or engineer or consultant here. So these are the kind of roles that you'll be targeting. And see, so I'll also tell you with some kind of job assistance as well. That means, so what kind of, we get some kind of references. We'll also be sharing that one. And again, see, post this one. So if you get any kind of job, so tomorrow after the job also, we can support you with this one. Fine. So this is what you get from this particular course here.
And on top of this, whatever the target jobs, as Vamshi rightly said, whatever the job, whatever the role that you are playing, let's say you are a project manager or a business analyst or a test analyst, a test manager. So all these tools is going to really help you to understand how these AI agents can be, we can bring them to life in the real time actual work activities. Instead of project manager, you can prefix your project manager title as Gen AI project manager or AI project manager, Gen AI Scrum Master, Gen AI product owner. This is because most of the projects, trust me, I'm not exaggerating, most of the projects are going to be coming in the AI space. You can check it on the Google, not from us. Every company heavily investing lot of amount of money, reserving money on the AI because they want to build more agents, they want to reduce the human force, and they want to reduce the human interactions and improvise the operations cost, reduce the operation cost. For all these reasons, so they are going to employ a lot of people who are having these AI skills. So I'm sure we have one, two questions on the chat as well. Could you please cover that? And I
Yes.
will take over.
Yeah. Do we need to download any tools? As of now, no. I'll instruct you. You can download them because see, certain tools comes up with some kind of trial versions here. So do not download anything. So difference between n8 and make.apps in Microsoft, any example of tools like n8n, which is free here. So we have a lot of tools, Zapier, as I told you, which is equivalent to n8n here. So we'll also be using that one, Zapier, super workflows here. AML, deep learning, anything will be part of no. So that comes under AI full stack kind of engineering. So that is different here. We have that program as well. So in that one, you will be learning data science, machine learning, deep learning kind of concepts, including NLP. For any project, we will need tools usage. Will they be supported with free tools usage or have to pay to get the services or will provide us some kind of common access? Let me tell you, Ruchi, most of the tools will be giving you some kind of free credits here. So that which will be having certain validity. Okay. So like 14 days, 1 month or something. Okay. So that is the reason I'm instructing you people not to install anything as of now. So when we go with that particular business case study, I'll tell you you can install them or you can set up your you can register with them. All right. So most of them are free, but some kind of things like OpenAI requires you to put in some kind of credits here. So hardly $10 to $15 is enough, not more than that. So this was my question yesterday. Self-hosted n8n does not have the option. Yes, we are going with cloud only here. Okay, so we are not downloading or I'm not using any kind of things here. So that's fine. Okay. Best solution is use your own Raspberry Pi and host yourself checkout. Yes, you can also use Raspberry. See, but for that one, you require some kind of knowledge how you can use and part of that one. So first, understand the concepts, then you can build your own kind of platforms there. Okay. Coding part, where it works here. Coding part works in LangChain. So, see, again, let me tell you when I speak about coding, so you will not be, like, for example, worried about because nowadays, whatever the coding you want, right? Even ChatGPT or Copilot or Gemini or even Perplexity, whatever tool you ask, it is writing the code for you. Fine. Certain tools like Replit and Cursor, right? They also assist in you code generation here. We also have vibe coding. You can go with that one. So do not worry about coding. See how you can design the workflows here. So how you can understand the business scenario and accordingly how you can design your workflow. Okay, so that matters here. Fine. So beyond the course enrollment fees, what are the estimated additional costs for required softwares too and platforms here? So Subbu, as I told you, most of them are free of cost, but again, some things like OpenAI, as I told you, require only hardly 5 to 10 or $15 here. Okay, I'll instruct you while we start with that particular kind of so tool here. Can we use no code tools? Yes, of course. In our course, right, we also have no code tools here. Fine. Again, for websites and apps, we have Lovable and again Napkin AI. So we have those kind of tools as well. Gamma AI for presentations and so some kind of things here. So where they are free of cost here. Fine. So those are completely no code kind of tools. And again, we'll use them. What are the salary ranges? Let me tell you, salaries you cannot see. There are, like, for example, sky is the limit here, I can tell you. But again, see, it depends purely upon your skills here. Fine. Now in US, right? So recently, like for example, one of our colleague, so yes, hardly few experience into this one. So he jumped to Google. So he got very good package of almost all, $300,000 or something. So that is the kind of salaries you have. But again, see, everything depends upon your skills here. So first learn the concepts, apply them into the real world kind of projects here. Then charge whatever you want to charge, you can do that one. Is one coding framework, LangChain, LangGraph, LangFlow, EDK concepts will be covered? Yes, LangChain, LangGraph will be covered. So that is enough also. What is the difference between ChatGPT versus Claude for their use or they are all same? See, now you have different LLMs here. Fine. So we will be using according to our business cases here. So I'll not only restrict our learning to only ChatGPT. As I told you, we'll also use Gamma, we'll also use Gemini, we'll also use Copilot, we'll also use Claude, we'll also use some other kind of LLMs as well. Uh, when are we started this class? Okay, so see, this is just an introductory and a kind of awareness kind of session or workshops here. So immediately from next weekend, we'll be going to start our live sessions here. Fine.
Right,
And
right,
then,
Alusara. All of you, I mean, we are informing that the classes are confirmed to start from next Saturday. So whatever the time that you join, so that's going to be the same. The only difference is going to be the classes are going to be for 3 hours, not like 2 hours. The classes are 3 hours on Saturday, 3 hours on Sunday. The same time, like that, we go for 11 weekends. So she is going to teach the subject in a practical way. We will provide you the materials, recordings, and watching that recording during the week you have to perform the certain hands-on activities at your own comfortable time. You have to apply your creativity. You have to practice. This is, don't think that this is like a project management training where we just understand, we can relax and come back next weekend. So if you practice, as Vamshi rightly said, you have to implement it, come up with your own ideas, build your own bots, then it will improve your confidence to talk in the interview. So weekends live sessions, weekdays hands-on assignment, weekend live session, weekday hands-on assignments. And most of you are already part of the WhatsApp group also, I guess. I will share my screen shortly. So you will be getting support on the WhatsApp group also. If you need any help or support, Vamshi will be helping you guys. Sorry, Vamshi, go ahead.
yeah. So while we will have next class, what we need to be ready on the system so we are prepared before the class. Okay, so good question. So all of you guys, see for the next question, we'll be starting off with Python, and I want all of you people to go with this one. So install this one, go with and again install this one. Okay, so Anaconda software download. Okay, so Anaconda download, not movie. Okay, fine. So just go with this one. Download Anaconda distribution. You can use this one. So here we get some kind of Jupyter notebook. And so we'll be practicing Python and again the projects that we'll be learning in this one. And again, some of our kind of line chain kind of codes and everything. So we'll also be doing in our Jupyter notes. So I want all of you people to install this one. It is very simple to do that one. And see, it runs local in your laptop. And again, so the cloud kind of thing, you can go with Google Colab. If you do not want to install something or if it isn't installing in your laptop, right? So the other kind of alternative for this one is Google Colab Notebook.
Vamshi, I suggest maybe we will prepare a separate short video on how to install, and we will send them the
Yeah.
formal email to all the interested registered people so that
Okay.
they can prepare. Yeah, we'll do that.
Fine. Yeah.
Sure.
Other
And
questions? All right. Is coding using Python? Yes, of course. We'll be learning Python and we'll code using Python. Yes, we are learning coding as well. In this course, vibe coding will be shown. So vibe coding isn't there, but again, after the sessions, after the course, right, I'll give you some other kind of interesting kind of things here. So I'll also show you how it is done. And again, what are the other things to be learned here? Uh, yes. That's it. Of course, it is correct, Emmanuel. Fine. So vibe coding is just like, for example, you're asking it to generate something here. Fine. Again, can we get a list of platforms where we will need the prior registration, paid and unpaid free kind of tools? So as of now, just go with this kind of Anaconda software. Fine. Or else, see, every one of you, I hope you have your Gmails with you. So Google Colab Notebook is initially free. You can go with that one. So what is the difference between the ML engineer and AI engineers here based on working style? See, AI engineers work on different variety of roles here. So they might be working on machine learning kind of roles. They might be working on deep learning kind of concepts here or NLP or as of now, generative AI, some other kind of things here. They might also integrate AI systems into different domains here. So that is AI kind of roles here. ML engineers purely work on ML kind of concepts here. Okay, so like working with supervised and supervised kind of ML concepts here. And nowadays it has, so everything we are getting deployed on cloud, right? So ML ops. So that is the latest trend here in ML engineering. Fine. So even we can go with that one. There are a lot of jobs into that space as well. ML ops here. Will you be also teaching how to use ADK? We can use that one. Yes. So probably after learning these concepts here. So will you teach mathematics and statistics required in ML? See, yes, in statistics, whatever concepts we will be learning, right? Whatever the math is required, I'll show you that one. Fine. And we can also apply that in your data sets, real world data sets. And we'll also be doing some kind of, scenarios on that one, and also give you some kind of assignments as well. So do we need to download PyCharm? If you are aware of PyCharm and if you are interested with that one, you can also go with that one. So there is no restriction. See, most of the times we'll go with Jupyter. Sometimes, you can also use PyCharm, or and cloud, you can use Google Colab. Anything is fine. How to install would be easier in video and notepad instructions. Yes, it is very simple to download and install, guys. So it's okay. Okay, so Arish
All
Jain, so
right.
you can drop this message in the WhatsApp, so you can form different groups, and again you can chat. Okay, so you can learn as a group, kind of thing. Okay, Sam, thanks again, Vamshi, much appreciated. Okay, fine, thank you.
Thank you, Kim, for
Any class on
your
AI governance? AI governance, we have guardrails on that one, so that as of now, that is enough actually. Fine. Okay, so I hope I have answered all the questions here. So in case if there is any other kind of questions that you have, you can.
Yeah, always you are most welcome. And some of you asked where exactly we are going to store. So people who, for everyone, we gave, to all of you, we gave the yesterday's class recording, and today's class recording will be uploaded here. It will be available on our YouTube channel as well, and you will be given access to this one, right? So for those who are yet to get the access, so please message. So we have the HSC company USA number and Australian number. So please message on these WhatsApp numbers and just say hello, and the message will come here, and they are going to give you the admin team is going to provide you the access. Okay, team. So that is this where, and whoever registers, and they're going to get the access to the root folder. So from next week, we are going to create the folders and keep on adding. If you see, for example, in December 25, we have done one AI ML batch. So you can see here, day 2 Python basics, day 5, day 6 here, pandas, and she's going to give all these sessions, practicals, and then the assignments will be there like this in a separate folder, and you will be given the data sets as well. Where is the data sets? Do we have data sets, Vamshi? Maybe interviews, yeah, real-time projects. So all the projects will be like kept like this as a separate folders. Similarly, you are going to get all of them in these folders. Okay, cool. The classes are confirmed to start from next weekend, and it's going to be 11 weekends. So whatever initially we committed, right, to start at 11 on 11th, yesterday and today, we made that free of cost, and just like a warm up before we play the actual football match, we just like warm up kind of an exercise. So we had a good feel of the overview, what is AI agent, what is agentic AI, and done all the things. Now what we need is more of a practical hands-on experience. That's what really matters, not theory. Theory we can generate now. You know how to generate theory from ChatGPT. You guys can get it from ChatGPT. But what really matters is to enable ourselves with that key capabilities where organizations are looking for. Those capabilities will come just by practicing, not by reading books or watching some YouTube videos. So the classes are confirmed to start, and we go towards end of June. Maybe if it get extended by one weekend or something, Vamshi, he doesn't really we don't really much bother about extending. Yeah, whatever comes on my way, we'll be having the support, and there is a support in the WhatsApp group also. Here it is MAR 26 March 20. Oh no, sorry, April 26. This is the WhatsApp group I created, and so all the support services will be here, and we have the admin team. Hey, admin team also available. One of them, they will be connecting with you guys. So if you are interested for this entire 11 weekend training program, I said that this is like a top 5% skill, I would say. ChatGPT is giving top 2%, but I'm just keeping myself like yesterday I showed you, right? If you open the ChatGPT, and I'm just uploading this the entire course content. All of you have this course content, and you can do that one as well. I will be sharing you the all of you got the course content here, and just ask what is the future of these skills in the document. globally. Just I want to understand what will be my future if I just take this training. So what is that? The skills that you are teaching, blah, 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 are among the most future future proof and fastest growing globally. Just picked up the pace, fastest growing globally. And it is breaking down. Uh, Global outlook is very strong growth. Gen AI market is expected to look at this one. And this is not a trend. It's a decade-long transformation, cloud, internet, why these skills have massive demand. Gen and all these things, RAG, AI agent, these are the new full stack for the AI engineering. Making sense? I'm not telling anything. I'm just displaying what this GPT, it has billions of data sets. Based on that, it just is giving the summary. And by the way, it is not my custom GPT, okay? It is the actual chat GPT. I didn't build any custom GPT based on the Vamshi's one. So I'm not trying to trick you guys. So you can just do it on your own. Agentic system and MCP, multi-agent system, AI workflows. These are next 5 to 10 years gold mine skills. And supporting skills, Python and all this. These make students job ready, not just theory. And you can see the region-wide demand as well. Massive hiring, whether you are in India or fastest growing hub, Australia, strong demand, banking, government, telco, and here USA, highest paying market, big techs, startups, consulting, future job roles, emerging roles. Why this is proof you have the hands-on projects, real-time tools, end-to-end development. This is exactly what companies want, people who can build. This is what I'm stressing, who can build. So you have to do it on your own. Not talking about AI, anybody can talk. Even my daughter, if she attends 1 or 2 classes, she can talk at a high level. But if you do it on your own, then only you will get that capability. Building is important. Okay, so these are the top, these skills, I said the top 5%, but it is giving these skills are among top 3% in demand globally for next 10 years. Demand, salary, competition is less because for advanced skills like agentic AI, they are just evolving. So I request you, whether you take the training from us or not, secondary. I don't really much bother about that one. But I want you guys to focus on this area because this is the fastest growing market. As I always say, people who know AI will replace people who don't know.
Mhm.
Okay, team. Now, whoever is interested in picking up this high demand skills, so you have my numbers. So these are all the HSC numbers, here I'm giving you. And whoever is interested for discussions, we are happy to discuss. And whoever wants to confirm your registration, there is a registration form and all we need is your first name, last name, and your email ID along with the phone number so that our team will get in touch with you in next 1 or 2 days and we will formally onboard you. And whoever is not interested, that is also completely okay. We will offboard you from the group. And Sridhar, you can pay it in installments. I always tell to my students that we need money to run the business because we have the tools, we have the admin teams, we do the marketing, and we do everything, but we are not really after the money. And I always tell to my students is money is not my top priority. It's not at all. And money is the next priority. Our student success is the top priority, a continuous support, and we want to see the happiness with the students. And this is really high demand zone where most of the people they want to get into the look, it's more about empowering the people, right? So I can't explain that self satisfaction. So that's where our area of focus, we want to empower as many people as possible. Yes, we are doing business, we are not doing any charity, I admit that one, but at the same time we are not too much commercial, charging thousands of dollars. You can compare how much this course maybe costs in USA. Maybe I don't know it but I will ask like how much above hands-on course will cost in USA? I don't know, just asking because it is going to pick up all the data based on the data and everything and professional certificate, full hands-on boot camp, closest to our course, 5,000 to 15,000, and they're very much common. very much common. And we are talking about $600, hundreds of dollars I'm charging, not thousands, not even like, 10, maybe 20%. You can see here. Okay, team. So that's we are our cost is $600, and you can pay it in installments, and the payment changes from region to region, from Canada. So maybe equal conversion. India, we have a different price. Australia, New Zealand, we have students from all part of the globe. Sridhar and others, you are most welcome to pay in 2 or 3 installment. It's like you pay as we progress. Uh, Ayuni, just to add, I'm the past student from the data engineering class, and I'll say it's worth. This is how big tech is built. Big minds and good trainers. I appreciate. Oh, thank you very much. It means a lot to us, Ayuni. Thanks for the feedback. And we do have good number of old students, people who connected with us in the year 2000. Still, they trust us and they come back to us because they know our commitments and how we treat the people. It's more about I strongly believe like it's we are all humans, right? We are not AIs, we are not robots. So that experience, we always strongly believe that what kind of support you guys are getting and what these guys have done and how they are continuously supporting. Most US residents train with Indian techs like you. Oh, thank you, Connor. Yeah, thank you very much. Just for your information. Yeah, I'm born in India, but right now I'm a citizen of Australia, just for your information. But yes, I have respect for all countries. I am very much interested. Magdala, oh, Magdala, you just completed my project management. Definitely, this will enable you to next level project management activities because most projects, as I said, it will be coming in the AI space. So accordingly, the BA roles, the Scrum Master roles, project manager roles evolving in this particular area. So instead of telling that, oh, I'm a regular project manager who can do the scheduling and push the team to get the work, but if you talk all these things, they know that, oh, you sounds very technical, and you will be able to manage and execute the project in a better way than a person who don't know much about this AI. So definitely, Magdila. And for my returning students, you have some extra discount as well, no problem at all. And if you're referring any student, you have that referral discount as well, like $50 for each referral. For example, you are referring 1 or 2 students and you are going to get a $50 referral discount as well. So we are already the price is at the low part. On top of it, we are reducing. And to be honest, we are paying a lot of taxes to these governments and the GST. We have to pay to the trainer, we have to pay to the admin team, and we won't be left with too much of a luxurious kind of amount from each of you. But we want to empower as many people as possible and build this new age. You are awesomely welcome. Thank you very much. Uh, GB Alohan, I am in Nigeria. How much should be budget for this training? Alohan, I understand. I people sometimes they call me Lakshmi. You are a Nigerian as well. So to such an extent, I'm not exaggerating. I'm not telling you to please that. You can ask my previous students. And if you check my WhatsApp, if I just type here USA, and 70 to 80% of the people they are from Nigeria who got settled from USA, UK, and they are the one who really promoted my trainings from the beginning. And yeah, so, but I understand, unfortunately, don't get me wrong, the situation in Nigeria is not at all good. And we can't accept the Nigerian currency as well. The banks won't accept the Nigerian currency. Nigeria currently, you guys have Naira, and the situation of Naira is very, very bad because of government and all those things. So I don't want to go into that stuff. But unfortunately, we can't accept the Naira alone. But at the same time, we have a workaround. You can connect with me on my WhatsApp, and I will. Maybe you might be having some families or friends who are settled in rest of the world apart from Nigeria, maybe in USA, UK, Canada. So maybe they can do the payment. So I will be giving you the company payment link, and they can pay via debit card, credit card, uh, uh, yeah, Naira, yeah, Naira, they have to spend around 1 million Nairas. It will be very, yeah, yeah, sure. Alohan, I will give a separate cost for you. I know, please 6141251634. Please connect with me. That's my direct number, and I will support you. It's so it's better when you have someone pay for them in yes, correct, yeah. Yeah, just let us discuss about the payments of the call. That's fine, no problem at all. Let's not too much worry about this one. As I said, our support will always be there. If you guys are interested, just fill the form, and we are going to connect with you from tomorrow, and we can have individual interactions based on your situations. Definitely, we are happy to support. And I came from a difficult situation, and I know the pain. Okay. Qasim from USA, I'm interested question. Once you are registered and are in the middle of the training, can the trainer help if you are working on any project at our workplace? Uh, it depends on even the trainer is really working, and you know that, and the trainer is also having another, and he's also our trainer for Azure Data Engineering. So when you're talking about your actual project help, so it all depends on how much of help, what kind of technology, tools, how much of time that's the matter. That the time support definitely, if it is a short time, you can give a quick call to me or to the trainer. Definitely, we are support you. But if you say, "Hey, Lakshmi, I need Vamshi for 3 or 4 hours," I'm a little bit concerned there. But again, it's a time, and it's like time is equal to money for most of us, right? So if he is providing, or maybe he might be having some more colleagues who can support you, that job support. We already have that kind of support from India, but it all depends on what kind of project, what is the level of complexity. I am man of my words, and I don't do any false commitments. So we will understand all those details, Rancha, and then we can do the commitment. That comes under the job support. Definitely, we can do one-to-one guidance. Emmanuel, is better someone to pay for them in USD? Yeah, you can they pay in USD. I have all the accounts across the globe. You have the Canadian dollar, US dollar, and euros, and in Turkish, and then everything except from Nigeria. Olusola, okay, no problem at all. So 2, 3 people are from Nigeria. You guys can come together as a group, and then we apply the group discount in the system. Thank you. Uh, Ayuni, just a recommendation. Vamshi is a good trainer. When he takes a topic, he breaks down, but he is rushing a little bit, and I appreciate if he slows down, blah, blah, blah. Beginner like yes, 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 yes. I completely agree, Ayuni. And I also told you that these two classes are like a trailer for the movie. This like an overview we are giving. So in this process, we may have to just touch base the topic and step into the next topic so that we get the overall feel. But if you stick to the topic from the basics to the advanced, that topic alone will take this entire 2 days. Okay, the main intention for us to organize this first weekend free is at least you guys have an understanding. Okay, what is the demand kind of skill, and at least we now know what is the AI, what is the AI agent, what is n8n, how we can build our own GPT. All of us, at least we have some familiar. Let us not worry about the technical aspect, but at least we have some familiar understanding, high level. So that's our goal. But in actual classes, of course, he has to go from the basics because we have a lot of people from non-IT background also registering. What's the duration? Ravi, it's the duration is going to be 10 to 11 weekends, and weekdays you will have hands-on assignment. I am from Canada. Okay, I'm from Canada. What job? Outlook Canada. Could you please share? I really appreciate. Gurpreet, yes, we already connected, and you can just ask GPT. But if you want, I can ask the GPT as well here. And what is the future for these skills in Canada? Because it is across the globe, you have to understand that because every organization is moving in this direction. So Canada is actually one of the strongest market, exact skills in your course, blah, 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 because all the government investments and shortage of skilled talent. Canada is investing billions into AI, Toronto, Montreal, Vancouver. Strong presence of AI research startups, Vancouver. Demand is growing faster than the supply. Demand for your specific skills, you can check it. Demand is very high. RAG is super duper high across the globe, and RAG is just really hot cake in the market. AI agent, next big wave. LangChain is strong, and Python is going to be a mandatory kind of a skill, and you can apply for job roles, and you can see these entry level, mid level, senior level salaries. And again, with your skills and expertise, it can go up to this here. And banking, finance, healthcare, retail, all this stuff. And you can go to this jobs and type your location as Canada, and just give this, or maybe I'm just giving AI, or you can open Google and then just type AI jobs. So you can just see AI chatbot tester and prompt engineer, and AI rewriting specialist. You can check out the jobs. Maybe Gen evolving. So we have to search with the proper keywords. Gen AI creative optimization analyst. Gen AI set the tracks, KPIs, apply the measurement approaches, create recommendations into optimization opportunities, capabilities, AI analytics, turning the data into clear, actionable. Yeah, GenAI prompt engineer, Capgemini. Yeah, that's the Canadian market. Okay, Gurpreet. Thank you so much, Lakshmi. You always have been like a father to me and a rest to others. So thank you, Emmanuel. Some people call me Big Dad, and I'm very happy to accept the title. I appreciate you so much. Thank you, Emmanuel. Always. I'm a lot of old students. Very happy to see you guys coming back. And yeah, please. And the next weekend we are going to cover. Maybe I'm going to come up with another interesting trainings, but we'll keep you posted. Yep, we'll do a lot of free webinars continuously. Emmanuel, thank you very much. Thank you. Shalom, Nigeria is not an issue. Get the PayPal account and pay through. That means I'm from Delta but lives in Las Vegas. Okay, okay, all good. Thank you very much for the feedback, but we don't accept it. But yeah, I know those channels. I can help a person to pay in dollar here in. Oh, thank you very much. So we are getting the helping hand there. Thanks for the great session. Will you see you next week? Sure, Richie. Definitely. Thank you very much. Um, Olusola, yeah, if you can just do, because I don't want to intervene. If you guys want to adjust the money and all those things, that's a trust factor. You guys can deal with that. I don't want to be the middleman there. Thank you. Ali, will you be able to use the industry standard examples rather than simple generic cases? And whatever we are learning, Ali, they are industry standard examples only. In the actual class also, you will be doing. Maybe Vamshi, you can echo the same. Like the Ali is trying to ask, like, are you going to use the industry standard examples?
Yes, yes, of course, we'll be doing that one.
Mm. Can you give one or two examples, Vamshi?
Yeah, yeah, we'll be doing that one. So our e-commerce chatbot kind of example is an industry case.
Mm, mm, mm.
Again, the real estate RAG application is also an industry kind of project here.
Right. I think Layak, if you say real estate, Layak from Canada will connect. So Layak, can you please unmute? Hi,
Yes,
Layak.
thank you. Thank you,
You are
Lakshmi.
from real estate, right, Layak?
Yes, yes.
I remember sometime you told me some time back. It's good. Yeah.
Yeah, I
Now you
was
can
doing
think of building.
Scrum Master
Yeah.
training video. At that time, I
Yes.
was getting the license. So that's where I
Right. Right.
dropped the Scrum Master, then got into real estate. The market is
Yes.
really bad right now in Canada.
Right.
I'm trying to
Not only
get
in
back
Canada,
to
boss.
IT
Across
again.
across the globe. Across the globe.
Yes,
Yeah. Across
exactly.
the globe, it's a slowdown due to the inflation, and
That's
on
why I
top of
asked
it,
yesterday, this will help me to create leads,
exactly.
generate leads.
Not only generate leads. Now, after this particular training, you can think of building your own real estate bot because that is part of the curriculum as well.
Wow, that's good. Thank you.
Yeah. Yeah. Real estate
Sure.
agent bot is there as part of the project.
That's great. Thank you.
Yep.
Appreciate it, guys.
Good. Thank you. Will you be? Yeah. Okay. Georgia, Coach Lakshmi as an old student of yours, I can say you are really do great and helping us to get updated with AI and global technology. It's very, very important, Georgia, for all of us. Even I'm also learning. Vamshi is also everyone. We have to learn. We have to change. I always tell to the students, change is only constant. But problem right now is the change is exponentially. It's going up. The AI technology is exponentially just evolving, and it's very, very hard. So that Darwin statement, right? It is so who survives is someone who embraces the change. That's what the true agility is. Thank you, Chatia. Mm, We are done. We are done with the questions. And whoever is interested to register, so please you can fill the form there. So no payments there, just only first name, last name, email, and we will connect with you individually. We will understand your situation, your background, and everything we are going to guide. Uh, I have a lot of friends with age or reluctant. It depends, right? So our job, Georgia and others, is just to bring the awareness to show what kind of opportunities to exist in the market. We are not going to force anyone. We are not going to make too many calls that, hey, please join our class. We are not going to tell that. It's more about uh, we try to do the things honestly, and I strongly believe from the beginning, whatever we do to others, whatever we give to the community nature, it will come back to us in one form or other. I try to do good things and good will things will happen to me. And if I have bad intention here and here, even though I make maybe a little bit of money here, things will go wrong sometime. Using this course, can we get the freelancer job for small business? Yes, sure, Osi, why not? And you can be a consultant as well. You can go to the companies and you can tell that, hey guys, look, I can reduce your human intervention and we can build a custom AI agents for you. You can build the AI consultant and you can set up like a business, understand all these activities and set up like a business, and you can tell that okay, we can build your custom AI agents. I want to understand your business, go to your small businesses, understand their workflow and see where there are certain set of regular activities. All the set of activities can be automated. Maybe you can just add them as a set of instruction, feed this to the file and then build your own agent. Just we got a sample example today, and talk to the companies. So you will be in a better position to identify the areas of improvement, the areas of automation when we talk to the people. And yeah, you can act as a consultant on your own. Why not? As a freelancer as well. Georgia, they might think that they may not have the job at their age. I don't know the age that you are talking about, Georgia. As long as they are like maybe in 50s, maybe they can still try. But if you're like, if they are like 70, 80, maybe, yeah, that's the age for to relax. But people sometimes they learn for the knowledge purpose as well. Thank you, Johu. Kwasi. Coach, yesterday's video was dropped on Drive box. Yes, it is there. Kwasi, yesterday's video is there on the Drive box. And we also uploaded in the YouTube channel as well. So 1 minute, I'm going to give you the yesterday's video. And again, day one. Yes, this is our yesterday's video. All right, so you can click on that link and you can watch it. You can share with your friends. Anyone, any questions, you can raise your hand. Please feel free to ask. No question is small or big. What is a YouTube channel? So here is a YouTube channel, handsonagilecoaching.com. This is my website. Okay, team. This is my website, and here you have the course content as well. Course content. And here is the, oops, where is our YouTube channel? That's the course content, right? handsonagilecoaching.com. I'm just opening the video, and this is our
And then
yesterday's
alleyways, right?
class. And then, yeah, please like it and share it with your friends. And this is our YouTube channel. And please subscribe. Okay, and then if you go and then little bit, we'll just go back and we have some classes on the cybersecurity. For example, you want to go into the cybersecurity, so you just go there.
Want to break
And
into
then just,
cybersecurity but don't have experience? The Google Cybersecurity Certificate uses real.
so this is the cybersecurity class where you see my picture everywhere. So here he is talking
Okay,
about the
and then
Kali Linux, and now the trainer is trying to show how the hackers are identifying the weak areas without our knowledge, how they are interacting, how they are going to see the open ports. And this is a Kali Linux is the most advanced penetration testing
they
tool.
take a site test.net
And they are using
with
the
this
network
brute force method.
protocol, and without our knowledge they are trying to get whether we are using HTTP or
Going to look at the
HTTPS.
another
So
post
if you are
method
using
here.
HTTP, be careful. Sometimes when you go to a hotel and all the things, we just log into the network because they are giving the free Wi-Fi. And whether you are in the airport, we immediately connect to the airport network, hotel network, and they say that, oh, free Wi-Fi, and then we got free Wi-Fi and we start. But if you are doing any sensitive transactions or communication, so always be careful. Someone is watching you, because the information that is passing from one stage to another stage, it is not secured, because all the information is moving on HTTP, hypertext transfer protocol. It is not moving on the secured protocol. Always it has to be on HTTPS. Maybe here,
Do login. You see this is the do login post method. You see this? The username is admin.
that's it. The hacker got already the user ID and password also is admin. He can read. It's not encrypted. Encryption means not human readable format. This is a human readable format. This is not encrypted. So whenever you go to any hotel and all the things, so when you try to log into the sites, so please be careful. Whenever it says that site is not secure, don't go for it. So that in the example, I think he gave testfire.net. So when you see HTTP, normally we just goes here and then yeah, I trust this because my friend has gave, and then I just go to and advanced, and then I just said okay, proceed to the testfire.net. I just proceed, and I want to do the banking transaction. I just go there and I create the account and I do, and it looks everything is good, but you have to see here not secure, not secure. HTTP, it has to be HTTPS. So whenever the Chrome browser is giving the alerts, not to like a warning about this one, if it is HTTP, never. Any site, don't proceed with it, HTTP. Oh, sorry. Just sidetracking. I don't want to go into the cybersecurity. I just moved. Yeah. So that cybersecurity is another very high in demand training program that we do. We do a lot of trainings. The cybersecurity. It is also equally good with around 11 weekends. Not 11 weekends. It's a weekday training program. So it covers the GRC, governance, risk and compliance, and we cover the SOC, Security Operations Center, ethical hacking, penetration testing, MITRE attacks. It is next. AI and security, deadly combo. Both are going to rule the world. Why cybersecurity? More and more attacks are happening across the globe. We are seeing this AI, and they are building this security experts. They are building the AI agents. These AI agents are just pushing, and they are checking each and every option to trick the people. That's why you are seeing that if you just open Google and just to say cybersecurity news, and you will see a lot of scams here and there. 4K industrial control devices vulnerable to Iranian linked attack. Even the wars also taking new shape, right? So we are having the cyber wars. Okay. Let's not go into the cybersecurity, but on the YouTube channel they are available, my dear students. So and I do the project management, product ownership. If you're going to go, or you trained on the GRC cybersecurity, yes, Shalom, of course, it's a very good training. So we do the normally outside people they teach the GRC and then give the certification, but we go very much in depth and we go for we teach it in a practical way, like how as a GRC analyst you are going to one CS MAR 26. Let's say, for example, if you go to, let's say you're from USA, United States, and search, and then not this GenAI, I'm going to GRC, governance, risk, and compliance, which is completely non-IT role. There is no coding involved at all. And you can see good number of job opportunities, information, GRC, and cybersecurity compliance, volunteer role, And what you will be doing it mainly, you will be preparing the policies, procedures, risk awareness. You see here, prioritize the risk, you do the risk assessment, you define the policies, procedures. In our class, we teach all the stuff, GRC activities, and we are going to prepare the risk register and how to use, like the how do you implement. So roles and responsibilities, risk identification, management, treatment. Yeah, we do all the stuff. You can connect with me. So if you are keen, +6141251636 is my WhatsApp number. You can connect with me, Shalom, and I can explain you not only the GRC, we do the data engineer as well, Azure data engineer. So that is also another wonderful training Vamshi gives. And let's say here we go for, yeah, not AI ML, Azure Data Engineer. It is going to start in next 2 weeks of time. But if you guys are interested in watching the Azure Data Engineer demo, so this one is how to build the pipelines on the Azure cloud and this. So if you click on the first class, the first demo, here you guys are going to
Stand
understand
out in the job
how
market
to
with the
build the
new Google
pipelines.
AI Professional Certificate. Master effective prompting and responsible AI.
So building the pipeline, and again, as usual, you are seeing my face there. And here,
So
Vamshi is building the pipeline, creating the Azure
V80C325.
Data
I'll give
Factory
it some kind of name, guys.
here. This is another
Block 2.
just very good one. Just you can watch it and you can like it. And another recording is on the Microsoft Fabric. This is the latest in the market from Microsoft. Microsoft Fabric. The recording got started. This is the Microsoft
As
Fabric,
true here. All right.
Databricks, Azure
Then
Databricks, and we have the Power BI data analysis.
that.
Everything is
And
being
see,
covered. This is an 8-week training program. So the Power BI and sorry, my data engineering and analysis. So after that particular training, you can go for Azure Data Engineer, because the AI is really evolving at an accelerated pace. AI completely operates on the data. So proportionately, we have good amount of demand for the data engineers as well across the globe. Okay, cool. Anyone, any questions? You can ask me. We are done with the class. Are we done with the questions? Yes, 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 yes. Anyone, final questions? You can raise your hand and you can ask. Matama, thank you very much. Ranja is asking, will that help anyway in Google listings, promotions, and advertisement? I couldn't understand. Could you please unmute and ask your question, Ranja? What will help? Will that help means what? I think maybe you just started your question from the halfway, or did I miss something? You have the option to unmute. Beside this coming weekend, when is the next batch coming up? Oh, we don't have the plan yet, Shalom. Shalom. Because this itself is like a 3 months training program. If you are expecting another weekend training program, you have to wait for 3 months. But when happens on the weekdays, yet to plan. But definitely not in this month. When you will have the business analyst class or data analyst class too, would love to join. Data analyst class, the Power BI data analyst class is starting from this tomorrow. So you can join the first class free of cost. You can connect with me on my WhatsApp. And the tech business analyst class, that is a tech BA. We will be doing it towards end of this month or first week of May. It just depends on the slots. For me, it's like a back-to-back movie kind of releases. Yeah, sure. You please keep in touch. So join our Telegram channel. You can join all these upcoming trainings. Like whether you register or not, secondary as I tell. So, but join. Try to get a good understanding. Okay. So you join. Please join the Telegram channel, and I post there, or as in the WhatsApp groups also I post. If you haven't joined the Telegram channel, one more time, I'm giving this link. Telegram channel. That's the one, and you can share it with your friends. Anyone can join. That's the link team. You can click on that link and you can join. It won't cost you anything. Prabhakaran, you have a question? Ali, Arjun, Brijesh. Brijesh, are you good? Are you happy for today?
Sorry, a bit late in responding. I'm very happy. Thank you.
You
And I
happy
have
today?
registered
Good.
for next week and further.
Oh, you're already
Um,
registered? Thank you very much.
yeah, this is going really well actually, and getting
Oh,
a lot
thank
more
you very
insight. Just need to um, be like a lot of people, maybe some of the people are very technical anyway, so they understand the tools and connectors in between the tools. But for a lot of the people, the new names of the tools will be the first time. So if we can create the spreadsheet in a background, which can
Yes.
be shared with the people prior to next week, and also within that same spreadsheet, I don't want to increase the work at your end because you're already super busy, I know. The spreadsheet with the name of tools which people will require to be registered, whether it's a paid or free version. Most of them will be free version. For the training, we should be fine for one set of training and etc. for all of the tools. But then everyone can be preset, pre-ready before the actual training start. Yeah, or maybe before every week or
Brijesh, why
midweek.
we are not?
Yeah.
Yeah, because when the time comes, it is better to give them that option. Why not upfront? Because we will
Mm.
be curious, we will be very much eager, especially at the beginning. And
Mm.
in this process, we may create that and those tools,
Okay.
the free trials, right? Normally they give 2 weeks, 3 weeks. If they accidentally create now, and if we teach that subject after 4 weeks, and they may be in little bit of struggle to create another free account there.
Yeah. No, I agree as well. They may end up trying their own stuff and then free credits gone.
Gone, gone. Yeah.
So
But when, as and when it comes, Vamshi, please try to inform a friend that agenda for, we always have the agenda, right? Proper agenda. We have, it's a structured curriculum. So always we have, Vamshi is going to tell that guys next week, these are the topics we are going to cover
okay,
and these are the tools and so that you are mentally prepared and come. So no, it's upfront, notifications will be there on the WhatsApp group and during the live class as well.
with you. All good.
Okay. Thank you.
I'm dropping
All
off
good.
soon. Take care.
Thank you. Me too. We are almost done.
Yep.
GB, if you joined my Telegram channel, so you're going to get a link there. Will this Power BI session will be uploaded in the YouTube? Yes, Oishi. All the sessions will be up. Power BI will be having another YouTube. Yes, but if you want, we can upload it here as well. No problem. And if you are smart enough, you can build your own GPT, like as Vamshi said. So we feed that Excel sheet, and that automatically even the Power BI data analysis is now GPTs are doing. Anyone questions? Please go ahead. I feel very motivated if somebody asks questions. Thank you, I see. Thank you, Richie. Please attack questions, please. It was very long day for me yesterday and today. It's like a close to 17 to 18 hours for me. Because I'm doing the project management training as well. This morning from 10:30 to 3:30, I was in the project management class teaching them all the I shared the link to you guys as well. I don't know how many of you joined. So if you want, I can share you that recording as well, free of cost. You don't need to pay me. Vinod, I have 12 plus years of experience in DevSecOps with multi-cloud environment, various tools. After learning this course, what major roles can I target? Oh, Amshi, go ahead.
So basically, you can target some kind of LLM ops, AI ops kind of roles here. So you'll be working purely with cloud kind of roles. So AWS, Azure, in those kind of cloud environments. So you can go into those kind of roles, LLM ops, and again AI ops. So these kind of roles.
Cool. Thank you. So I just sent you the form, team. You can click the form and you can register. You are going to get a call, and don't worry, you're going to not going to get too many calls. We are not that kind of people where day and night we'll be calling. They said, please register. We don't do all that. That's our strategy is completely different, right? I always strongly believe that we can take the horse to drink the water, but we cannot make it to drink. So it's the interest should be coming from your side. It's not should not be from our side. That's main goal. And if somebody says that, okay, Lakshmi, I enjoyed your free class, but I don't want to register, that's completely okay. I'm still happy to give you the guidance. Still, you can join my future classes and knowledge. We are still good friends. So don't worry that, okay, if we don't register, Lakshmi will treat us in a bad way. I crossed that stage. So I'm mentally super matured. So you guys can touch with me whether you register or not register. And I wish you a big success ahead. Will this course help in the responsible AI knowledge? Not very sure. Amshi, are we covering?
Responsible AI, yes, we do have some kind of concept on responsible AI, so but not much deeper into those kind of roles because this course gives you practical hands-on on using RAG models, agentic AI kind of workflows here. Responsible, but again, see, I'll give you some kind of knowledge into that one.
Not practical stuff. Okay, Amshi?
Yeah.
Thank you. Anyone, any further questions? Please provide the list of tools with the links to download for the next class. Is it on the course content? John, it's not on the course content. We will be sending you a formal email. So we don't need too many tools. It is just only the Jupyter, just to practice, Anaconda, to practice the Python basics. And even that tool, Vamshi, try to help our students to learn this Python also in an easy way, how to prompt the GPT and
Yeah,
get that,
sure.
and then just use it. So that will be very, very easy. We don't need to really struggle for coding nowadays.
Yes.
Gone are the days where we think that, oh, coding is too messy and then we have to break our head and all the things. Now it is very easy, right? You just open your GPT and just ask in the natural language. Okay, and all of you will be promptly communicated with the updates, what kind of tools and everything. All of you have the curriculum as well, right? With the module wise. If you want, I can just send it to you again. You can download it. GenAI Agentic. I am just doing too many trainings. My docs, and this is the updated. And then yesterday also I shared the same thing. So we added the Python. Earlier Python was not there, but we added Python as a complementary. Okay, team, all good. Please can form the send to my email. Olusola, you can message me on the, yeah, sure. At least if you can message us that I am interested to register on one of the numbers. Any number is fine. One of these numbers. So the last number 6364 is my direct number. It's with me here. And the other two numbers, they are direct company numbers. How long the Google Drive will be accessible? At least for next 1 year. Why I tell just 1 year? Because things will be changing. Maybe we will give you the latest access to that material and recording in 2027, if you want at that point of time. GB, I shared you the Telegram channel. If you, I'm remembering your name. I used to have one very good student. His name is GB Alohan as well. He is in the Telegram channel. And where is our Telegram? I send it to you, right? Okay, 1 minute. Let me just quickly pull that because we have a lot of Telegram here. Okay, I'm sending it to you. GP. Okay, where is it? Okay. Yes, that's the one. So GB, what is your name? GB Alohan. Okay, 1 minute. GB O Lahan. You see here, 2022. I still remember. So I am extremely happy that my student GB Alohan from USA secured a good product owner offer in USA. It was way back and not now. You can see the date here, 14th of July 2022. Okay, so Abiola, I do have good students, Abiola as well here, Abiola. So hello Abiola, definition of ready. Where is this Abiola? Oh yeah, I'm very delighted to share that my student Abiola secured two Scrum Master offers this week, 2022. That's like 4 years back. All right, cool. Okay, team, all good. So please message on the numbers. All of you have my numbers. So please connect, stay connected. You will be getting the notifications on the upcoming trainings, the support, CV, LinkedIn, whatnot. A continuous hand holding is assured. That I can tell. Whatever is in our hands, we blindly commit, and whatever is not in our hands, even if you want to pay something extra, we don't commit. Are we good? If no questions, I assume that we are good for today. And we'll stay connected from tomorrow. If any of you are interested to register, so please, you can just message me or message any of the numbers. All right, team. I want to wind up the class, and today also 3 hours on time. Thank you very much, Vamsi, and you sacrificed your weekend time for these 2 free classes. It means a lot to me and for all of us. And I again thank you from the bottom of the heart to all of you for attending these classes. I hope all of you got a good understanding. I understand that yesterday's class was a little bit more technical, but I assume that today's class is much better. You were able to understand the core concepts. Okay, team. Thank you very
Yeah,
much,
thank you,
and
sir. And
we'll
again,
stay
thank you,
connected.
everyone.
Thank you, and we'll see you guys next Saturday. And if you,
Yeah,
some
see you
of
in
you
the next
want to
session,
talk to,
guys.
yes, I can pause the recording. I can stop the recording, and then after that also I will be here for 10 more minutes. Stopping the recording, team. Thank you very much. God bless all of you, and wishing you a great success in your career. Stay positive. Nowadays, the market is not that great. We are seeing the war. We have seen the AI evolution. We are seeing the lot of news, lot of disturbing news, not encouraging news, lot of news which will demotivate us. So it is important to stay positive, do meditation, do good things, and good learning. Continuous learning is very, very key. Keep yourself occupied. Okay, so that's all I can tell for now. Thank you very much. See you guys next week. And stopping the recording.